Hello and welcome back to our Baltimore by Night game. It is a Vampire the 5th Edition Chronicle. I don't think have any pre-game announcements. No real technical difficulties or strange unusualness happening. Yes, other than the usual.
Yeah,
So
just the
let us
usual
just
strange and unusual.
delve into a beautiful recap. Oh, maybe we do have some technical difficulties play throughout, but it is of no consequence as long as we can still play. Um, so Katrina, what happened
So,
last week? Anything important? Anything of note?
last session, we got really, really annoyed. Um, we went to go talk to Samuel Smith, who is somehow a bigger asshole than John Thomas, which honestly didn't think was possible, but somehow he managed. After pissing off literally every single person in the room, we came to a begrudging agreement. I believe we offered him double his current domain in exchange for not helping the anarchs and maybe seeing if he could give us some kind of aid in the anarch war, but of course said that we'd have to talk to the prince about it. After that, we were very annoyed and decided to just drive in direction and came upon Rivers, the internet cafe that is kind of across the street from Mari's bookstore, and met the owner, River, who is a Tremere that was embraced by Robin and said some very unpleasant things that Robin had said about Mari. But also said that she doesn't think that that's true and that Mari and her shouldn't be rivals. They should be friends and they should do rituals together and have girls' nights. So they have that planned for a couple nights from now, I think.
Gonna give them all white claws, summon the devil. It'll be great.
Also after that meeting, O'Donovan suggested that we also maybe talk to two other Autarkis who might be able to help. One that Kozi recognized, an individual by the name of Author, and another one that I think everyone except Liz and Mari met because they were at the Anarch meeting. Leif Magnuson, I think, who is a apparently very powerful Gangrel. We set up a meeting apparently with Arthur, which he notified Kozi by telling her via the wind that only she could hear. We only heard wind, she heard words. And then after that, we were also annoyed and frustrated that we went home and proceeded to spar and have everybody try and punch Liz, except for like Jilon and Sean, who are actually really good at punching, and that would hurt a lot probably. And then we went home and slept and woke up, and Liz and Mari went out for 15 minutes the next morning and came back with somebody new the next night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think everybody else except the two of us need to do rouse checks.
Mm-hmm. Rouse checks. Rouse.
I'm hungry.
I'm also hungry. Rolled 1.
I'm only at 2 hunger.
What am I at? I'm at 3.
Getting little hungies.
I'll
All right.
go and find some bags.
And with that, we will begin tonight's session. It didn't go off properly. Oh, there it goes. Trying to be all dramatic and saying, no, I got caught in my headphones.
Should get a tiny rope, we can
look,
pull it down.
Yeah, edit so it looks dramatic when I do it.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna remember to do that.
She's not like a wizard.
Kevin, you might be a very talented DM, but dramatic in real life, you ain't.
So, effectively, Kozi, you got a message as you awoke in, basically saying, something along the lines of, "Hey, there's Liz. Mari and I are going to go do something. If we're not back in like a couple hours, come find us." And then 15 minutes later, we good.
I don't even text back. It's been 15 minutes. I just walk into the community center. Because I think you're still sleeping at the community center, or are you back at the
I mean, we have
theater?
I don't think the renovations were done, so.
Yeah, it's just finishing up to the point where within next week you can probably move back in and get the code opening and stuff. If you want to do a code opening.
Yeah. We have company. And Kev, do you want to describe the person sitting on the couch?
What does he look like, Liz? Do you remember?
Okay. You know those really dorky monk haircuts? The Franciscan monks that have like a ring of hair and that's it?
Friar Tuck.
Yeah. That, except wearing probably very ill-fitting regular plain black pants and a t-shirt and a hoodie.
And very pale, like
that
looking like a corpse.
Kozi may recognize from Liz's backpack.
Comes in.
Got coconut head from Nessie Classified? What's happening here?
This is Edward.
Hello.
This is Kozaline. She is a member of our coterie.
Hello. Very nice.
Hello. Yes, yes it is.
Lean over to Mari very quietly. We didn't talk about how we were going to introduce this individual at all, did we?
I figured we'd figure it out when we got there.
Looking around. This is interesting. Goes over to the couch. Ooh, soft.
So Edward here is not been around in the modern knights for a long while, so everything is very new to him.
We didn't need to talk about bringing strays home.
It kind of didn't have anywhere else to go. Last count, Kev, what year was he out and about?
You've never really asked him.
Like
What's the last you remember? Edward, what's the last you remember?
The last I remember?
No. The last you remember about the outside world. Like a big major event.
Like what year it was?
Oh, what year it was before I entered that realm? It was Are you trying to ask how old I am?
I'm just trying to figure
No.
out how many years we got to catch you up on, man.
Okay. Because I wasn't in there the entire time I have.
I
been a
am not. I am
K-Knight.
not presuming to ask your age. Some folks are iffy about that.
The last thing I remember was the coronation of Queen Victoria in England. From the
Okay,
outside.
so Kevin, then half of the things you said in the game is bullshit.
Which Queen Victoria? Because I think there are a couple.
Yeah, I mean, I am older than that.
He
But
still
that's
isn't
last
going to
time.
remember cell phones or cars.
Yeah, but there were some things where I was like, I don't know if that's proper time. Like how fucking old is he that he doesn't remember this stuff? I can't remember the top of my head, but I'm just saying.
I was born in the year of our Lord 1530.
Cool. Okay. All right.
Yes. And I was out for several centuries. Let's see. Into that area where time flows differently. So people were coming into that building from different time periods throughout. And I was talking to them and it gets confusing.
Liz?
Yep.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, we could sidebar.
Great.
Just go off
What's
to
a
another
sidebar?
room.
What the fuck?
I don't fucking know.
You're not traveling without me? How dare you?
Dan asked me and Mari to do something. I don't know why. He just requested the two of us.
Oh, he explained
But-
that. That's pretty sure. Because you were a master of art and Mari was vampiric wizard.
He decided that we were the best suited for it. Asked us to go retrieve something from him through a portal. We walked through a mirror and into a very, very creepy haunted house like thing. Anyway, met a couple things there. A couple vampires, I guess. And Edward, who was the most normal thing there, shockingly. And
what is
he
this
was
glass
trapped.
device?
Oh God, is he tapping the TV?
Yes, that's weird mirror.
This is a shitty mirror.
It has like the like soft like non-glare
Mhm.
covering on it.
Yeah, so basically he was trapped there and we had to leave. And things were going really badly. And if he didn't come with us, he probably maybe would have died. Also he's Hecata adjacent, so I figured it would be helpful. You can't hear that. We're in another room. I don't know. Maybe
I have
don't know.
aspects.
I don't fucking know.
Get the fuck out of here.
And figured it might be helpful to have one of the Hecata owe us a favor, considering eventually they're going to come wondering where their favorite son is. So yeah. He
It's not their favorite.
predates.
Yeah, he's clearly not the
Okay,
favorite.
whatever. Favored ghoul.
Not even that, probably.
I mean, he handles their money, so clearly he's trusted. Anyway, he predates the Hecata.
Okay.
So there's that. I don't know what his relationship going forward with them is going to be like at all. But it felt cruel to just leave him there, trapped for potentially all of eternity. So, and considering I didn't have anywhere else to take him, and this is the first time he stepped out of there in over 100 years, I did the best with what we have.
It's been a bit longer.
Also, he can hear really, really well.
I can hear really well too, but that doesn't mean anything.
It is a
He's on the
vampiric
other side of
discipline
the
that I guess has
door.
been lost.
Yeah.
It is the aspects. It heightens the sense.
No, I know how to do that too.
Okay, the other one acted as if they did not know I was explaining.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You said that you went on a cool like D&D ass adventure and didn't take me with you.
Honestly,
That sounds rad as hell.
so like, you probably would have thought it was cool, but also it was fucking terrifying, and I never want to do that or anything like that again. Okay. For just example of how creepy it is, I'm gonna open my backpack. So we brought multiple things with us when we came out, including the thing that Dan's friend wanted, and this, and open the bag up, and sort of crumpled up is the mask that is a human face.
Yeah.
It's apparently a magical artifact. Okay,
You
in my
know the
defense,
first
I
rule
did
of
not.
dungeon crawling is
I did
yes.
not want to take it with me. I did not want to take it. That was Mari's idea to take that one.
You
Do I
You're
know you
going to
took?
clown room. I'm not. That's not. No. That's.
Do I know you took the cane?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
said I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
take
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. There there was a lot of things that we're gonna have to have maybe a discussion about, maybe with the Tremere, because a lot of this stuff is either completely useless to most of us, or I don't want to fuck with it. I'll be honest, I was a little tempted by blood sorcery until 15 minutes ago, and then I could never ever look at any of the stuff ever again. I would be the happiest person around. Anyway, so how's your evening been so far?
I don't want to like upset you, but like that sounds cool.
Yeah, it was a lot. I think I just need a few minutes because, like, for you, it's been like 20 minutes since I left. For us, it's been like, it felt like many hours, like maybe an entire evening.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead. That's
It was
fine.
a lot of weird, spooky shit.
No, it's okay. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, she'll like put her hand on your shoulder and be like, "Are you alright?" I mean, like,
I maybe got
do
an
you need something?
I maybe got an authentic was it Donatello, Kevin?
I think it was that turtle, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of the Ninja Turtles.
Maybe got an authentic Donatello painting out of it, which
The Ninja Turtle?
no, the one the Ninja Turtle is named after, sweetheart.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I forgot he was a real dude.
Yeah. Which is actually really, really rare, and I'm really excited about because he didn't have many paintings. But anyway, yeah.
Here's the sculptors, I believe.
These things were just lying around in this ultra-dimensional space.
We stole 'em.
From what exactly?
I'll get back to you when I know.
Jilon, how are you reacting listening to half of this?
Well, you just hear what Kozi's yelling through the door because we're in another room.
I have no idea who they're talking to or what they're talking about. And I don't understand enough
I
to know if I
imagine
should find out
Jilon
more.
just finished fixing his hair and walked out into the living room to see Edward like admiring his teeth in the reflection of the TV.
And he's like, "Oh, this is fascinating." And he starts zipping up and down the pants.
Oh,
That is
God.
cool. It's like that's somewhat more convenient than when I mean, granted, my robes were didn't need too many clasps because that was a nifty clasp.
Jilon does the Grandpa Simpson thing and just circles right back around and goes away.
Also, I don't know what's his like status in the in religion and such, but like a lot of like Amish people don't use like metal clasps, so it would have been like ribbons and like ties. So
Yeah, the zipper was invented in like 1850 and then become popular into close to the 1900s.
yeah. But like I'm saying,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you know,
It would have been like garters or ribbons and stuff. At most, just like little pins or needles.
like
that you
hook
cut.
and eye.
Yeah. And yeah, it's just like, that is nifty. Zip, 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 zip.
Yeah, at some point I'm gonna have
Oh,
Are you okay?
check on that.
I'm good. I'll heal.
You guys, where do you think the Van Gogh should go?
Oh,
It's
God.
pronounced Van Gogh.
Oh my God.
The American way of saying it is Van Gogh, but I do, Van Gogh.
Did you say Van Gogh?
Jilon. I heard art.
He's back in the
turns
room
back
and he-
around.
Oh yeah, that was one of the things where he like wasn't sure what America was, but like if he was
could be
around
sure.
for Queen Victoria, he would know America exists.
He might not remember all of it.
He might think it's just a upstart colony that's not really anything, like a
You
big
also-
campsite.
In
You
Victorian times, guys.
You
He could be
also
stupid. I don't know him.
You're also assuming his memories and cognition are all there to begin with.
Yeah, he's literally been trapped in a different plane for like
Centuries.
years.
100 years
Yeah.
at minimum.
I think I'd lose some marbles.
We were
Yeah.
there for 15 minutes, and I feel like I've gone insane.
To you,
Um,
it was a couple hours. To the outside
Yeah.
world, it's 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's the other thing. We don't know how long it felt like it's been for him. It's been 100 years. Wait, so if it was 15 minutes for y'all and it felt like a couple hours for us, That's a- that's a lot. Okay, anyway, so I'm gonna have to eventually introduce him to Ebenezer, and I need to do that for Sean anyway at some point, so we might as well make a day of it. But tonight
You could
we
start by
have.
I don't wanna
introducing
go
him to
visit
me.
Ebenezer. He doesn't like me.
I don't know who this is.
I just
Hello.
walked into the room.
I am Edward. Edward of London.
Charmed.
Hello, nice to meet you, Charmed.
You're welcome here if they say you are.
Uh,
I love Jilon so much.
It's nice to meet more.
He's an elder that's been away from the world for a while, Jilon.
Yes, I was trapped for centuries and longer. Though I did learn occasionally to project my spirit out into the real world temporarily.
Is he dressed like garbage? Would-
I mean, yes, he's wearing like whatever Walmart pants and t-shirt and hoodie that Liz had in her backpack.
Jilon would
And
go get some
the, like,
backup clothes for him that look nice and fit well.
the halo haircut of the Franciscan monks.
Oh God,
Was he a monk?
yeah.
Mhm.
Like
Oh.
he was like a straight up like.
He was
old
wearing the robes and
school.
everything.
Mm.
But we have that meeting with what's his face tonight, right? The
You're
guy
gonna have
that
to be
you
more
know,
specific.
Kozi.
Author.
Yep, that one.
Arthur Robinson.
Yes.
Ah, yes, Mr. Fake Name.
Yes, he said that. Yes. Did he tell us where we're meeting, or is he just like wherever the wind blows? Then there you should find me.
Probably his house.
Yeah. I say.
I didn't know if we were inviting him here or if we were going to his house.
You just reply mentally with, okay, we can meet.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So if he invited us to his house, then we'll go to his house. It's a really fancy place, by the way. Just letting you know.
Nice.
Where are your tapestries?
Those are in the theater.
Oh, theaters. Yes, I've been to theaters before. Very raunchy places. It was very
no.
What do you mean? Like people speaking and joking and talking as the actors perform and throwing stuff back and forth and
Theaters have,
cursing and
they've diverged to different types of places now. They're not all one type of thing now. So if you're looking for that, you go to one place. If you're looking for high drama, you go to some other place.
Yes, I'm high drama.
A lot to discover. That's true. If you want high drama, just stay right there.
Yes, nifty. But yeah, I saw some plays in the day. They were quite raunchy.
I can be quite raunchy, but like the theater is not.
What was your favorite hobby where you come from?
Oh, I like to. Something I love to do was it's illumination. Drawing.
Pyrotechnics?
What?
Oh, no. You said
No,
illumination.
Yes.
Like
Well,
glow
when we
sticks?
Lighting
when we-
effects?
when we
Yeah.
write books, we would draw to for various reasons, and I drew in the margins and stuff, and
So
some
drawing.
things.
I used to do that in high school too.
Yeah, but it's called. But it was illumination. It made the books stand out. I mean, when you just copy books for like years and years and years and years, you got to do something.
Mhm.
We used to have a contest with my monastery and one up in Edinburgh to see who could draw the most snails.
Did you
I'm
win?
gonna-
Occasionally, I would win, but I was too humble to brag about it. And lots of dicks.
Hell yeah.
You got to show him who's boss.
Yeah, I mean, bunch of guys just being pals in a monastery together. So many dicks.
I'm
So
gonna
many bros being dudes.
Right on, dude. I thought you were gonna be a lot weirder about that kind of stuff since the church and everything, but like, I dig it, yeah.
Weird about what?
sex.
We're not sodomites. Is that what you're thinking? No, we just like drawing dicks. Big difference.
I'm gonna text Sean and say,
I would like to know what his stance on being gay is.
reminder, we have a meeting at 10 tonight. And we have a new friend if you'd like to come meet them at the community center.
We have a meeting?
We're in the car, bro.
I didn't know I was invited.
Yes, you're invited. You're part of the coterie.
Oh, fuck.
Why did I get
I don't
signed
use the
up
word
for
coterie. I say group. Question, Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
By chance, would Ebenezer be having court tonight?
I mean, you can always schedule some. He has several hours open every night for stuff in case he needs it.
Okay, well, sunset's around 6:30. It's probably close to 7 now. We have about 3 hours. If we wanted to go chat with Ebenezer before we go to the meeting with Arthur and introduce our new friend, and also maybe see if he has any thoughts on our meeting with the asshole from last night.
Smythe.
Yeah, I want to be there, but I also don't want to talk to Ebenezer.
I mean,
Who
like
is Ebenezer?
he is the prince and also my sire.
Princess, yes.
He's not the like an actual prince, he's a vampire prince.
I kind of
Yeah,
figured that we did have those in my day too.
We also explained to
Okay,
him
I
that
don't
things are a
know,
little different
listen.
now. We explained the basics of the fact that we are a democracy.
Mhm.
Eh,
Strange. I figured no one would use that anymore because, it was a total failure in Athens.
it's still a failure.
Yeah, it's not
It's
great
not real
now.
democracy. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Sean
I
says
said-
walking in.
Theocratic constitution, theocratic non-constitutional monarchies. That's the way to go, I tell you. The priest is
Anyway.
the king.
It's closer to more like an oligarchy.
Ah. Oh, yeah. Like the Russians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should veer away from the subject because this could get really ugly really fast.
We're just having a civil conversation. Oh, hi,
Oh.
everyone, by the way.
Nobody
Who
seems
are
to
you?
be
Hey
disagreeing
Sean,
about
how are
anything.
you? Apparently, my girlfriend time traveled to me now.
A what?
Who?
Not everybody fucking knew that part, Kozaline, but okay.
They went to the past and got a monk.
Who?
What? Eh?
I'm gonna.
Okay,
Oh, start,
1 minute.
start
That's
Best
from
not,
the
to
Step
ask,
at a
best not
time.
to ask any questions.
Oh,
This is it.
I am Edward of London.
Nice to meet you. My name is Sean Black.
What is Mari doing?
Putting up the Van Gogh.
Okay, we do not have enough security in this building to put that here.
People
No
think
one
it's
knows
fake.
it's there.
This room.
People will think it's fake.
Pavel walks into this room.
You think he'd
Pavel's
recognize
He's
walking
not
Van
out
gonna
with
think it's real. He's not
Pavel's
gonna
already
think
walking out
Pavel is
with
gonna
Colin.
steal that
he's-
painting.
do you
I'm
think
like
he's
worried
gonna give
about
a
him
shit?
stealing our Switch.
He looks like posters for bands
Okay.
and stuff. He doesn't care about
Tell me then, where do I put the Van Gogh? Because
right
my
now-
dad can just walk into my apartment,
Okay,
apparently.
so for right now, it is in a safe in the back of my SUV that is locked with combination, very secure. It could either, let's see, the club
it at a
might
bank.
be safe enough. Alternatively, I think Adrian had mentioned that Marguerite has a gallery that might be open to hosting something like that, and then you can maybe even get a little bit of kickback from like ticket sales or whatever. I don't know how that stuff works.
Do you, pardon me, do you have a quill, some ink, and paper? I believe I should be making notes. Because you're mentioning
Sure.
lots of names of things I do not quite understand.
You don't need to know
Nope.
everybody's names. It's
Fair.
not a
It's got a
problem.
notepad and a pen.
Yeah, we
It's
have
not-
many of those
It's
all
not
around.
vital to know who everybody is all the time.
I'm just okay, so like real life cat, fucking terrible at names. When I first started at my new job, I started taking taking everybody's names down, but everybody's working from home and there are 150 people in my department. So I had no idea who anybody was. So I had to describe them as best I can. And I really want to know how he describes us based on what we look like and like first impressions. Especially because none of us have introduced ourselves via our clan yet.
Okay, so anyway, that's
Is
good
that
to
something
me.
people say when they introduce themselves? I
necessarily,
wouldn't
no.
think so.
No.
No.
You can make some assumptions, but it's not
Remember,
a thing that you can tell. by
Assumptions make an
looking.
ass of you and me.
And
It's
that's
true.
fine for me if you two are both asses. Doesn't affect me at all.
So are we gonna go meet your sire?
How about we dress you up a little bit better so you're not so conspicuous?
Yeah,
But you gave me these clothes because you said they were less conspicuous.
less.
The haircut would probably be helpful.
Yeah.
Yes, I normally go bald, but I didn't shave the last couple
Fabulous.
nights.
That would
We-
come back in a day though, right?
Once I sleep, it will return, yes.
So maybe like just a hat then to cover
Like,
the bald part.
I
So you just look like a
100%
Bucket
person in a
hats are
hat.
coming back into fashion, so
I also 100% believe Jilon's the type to have like a
He's got a closet full of stuff.
razor,
And just-
just for funsies, just to see what it's like to try a different haircut for once.
you
Oh,
can
he's
just,
had a lot of different haircuts for
you can just
different
borrow my
jobs.
hat if you want. Just normal ball cap.
I
Jilon
would
does have like a
to try
closet
to
full
dye
of
my
clothes.
hair one day, but like, is it really worth all the
Yeah,
effort?
it'll go back in the next evening. So while Edward and Jilon are trying to figure out what the fuck to do to make him stand out a little less, so we found recap, Sean. We found Edward in a weird haunted house thing that Dan the mage invited us to.
The theater?
Nope, different haunted house. Real creepy. Don't want to go back. Anyway, he has been out of the world for a long time.
Haunted house attraction.
So he doesn't know anything from prior to the last 100 years or so. Just FYI. So if you pull out a cell phone, I don't know what his reaction is going to be.
Sure, you pull out a flip phone and some kids go nuts. It's just like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
So, what else is new?
Yeah. We were going to go talk to that other Autarkis, Arthur, tonight. If you'd like to come, you're
Is that
totally
a
welcome.
Game of Thrones character? Is that a Hufflepuff?
No.
What is a?
Autarkis
Remind me again
are,
what the fuck
right,
Autarkis
right.
thing is.
Autarkis are vampires that don't have a sect, basically, that say fuck all the sects. We don't like the Anarchs, we don't like the Camarilla, we don't like anybody else. They do their own thing.
Cool. Okay. All right.
Typically, the only people that get to do that are the really old, the really powerful, or both. And I'm gonna assume that Arthur is those.
Keep saying author, but it's Arthur.
Arthur, sorry.
Like King Arthur.
He could
Arthur.
be an author as well.
You know that guy, right?
Literally always.
Everyone, if you
Anyway.
live long enough, everyone becomes an author.
Liz just has like war flashbacks to the hunting party. Yeah. Anyway, so they you didn't hear about it from me. It's a thing from the one shot with Callie.
Are you
So
gonna tell them about the guy?
maybe in a bit. One step at a time, one problem at a time.
I have a demon in my game.
I literally
I'm
just said one step at a time, Mari.
Well, you know what? I had to say something.
This outfit looks nice.
What is he wearing?
Whatever Jilon gave him. And a hat.
I dressed him up like a DJ.
Oh God,
So he got the hat pulled low. He's got like a big jacket on, some
Love it.
jeans, some boots, a big belt.
Fur.
The whole club looking at her.
Yes.
Hit the floor. Next thing you know.
He's
Um,
like,
I
yes.
got low.
Oh no.
I will-
no.
One thing I must say, the shoes you are wearing are very comfortable in this century.
Yeah, we
Reeboks
have-
with the straps.
we have two different ones for each foot.
Yes. And there's padding. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're designed by size and not per person now.
Yes, but
Wait
it's
till
like,
you hear about Dr. Scholes. Anyway,
teacher named Souls?
sure.
I didn't think Jews were allowed to teach in universities much anymore. Good for them.
Sometimes I think you go out of your way to get characters that say things like that.
Kevin. Yes, Jews can go and be professors, please. Oh my God.
Am I needed here?
I'm
I don't know
I
what's
could-
going on.
I could use the moral support of the only sane person in the room. Because, like, honestly, after tonight, I don't
could you
feel
be
like
talking
that's
about-
me anymore.
I like how me, Jilon, and Mario are just like.
Is it me?
Okay, I'm assuming that Mari is just as, like, soup
Yeah.
brain as I am right now.
Absolutely, but she's not going to admit it.
Yeah, hiding it better. Anyway,
Barely.
so we have a
She's just
meeting with
trying to-
Arthur later tonight, and I have to introduce Edward here. I figured we could actually do the official introduction, your official introduction to Ebenezer tonight if you wanted, Sean.
So we can. So yes, I think I am ready. I don't mean to be a burden, but we can go into your newfangled horseless carriage thing and move.
Oh, the car.
Oh, that is a nice name. Car.
Mm-hmm.
It's short for automocar.
That's not
Oh,
correct.
it's not.
That is not correct. That is not correct.
Sean is actually laughing.
An automocar.
Cargo meeting.
Oh, shit! I gotta write that down. Just text the three dumbasses real quick. Like, car is short for automocar.
I kind of really want to see what that text exchange just looks like. It's just like updates from whatever fucking nonsense comes out of our mouths. It's just like, I don't know what's happening, guys.
Shit, this group says. But Edward's like, I thank you for rescuing me from the place and putting up with me. I know my mind is not like it used to be. I had issues in life, and well, being in that realm and then trying to go through spiritual projection and those people with their seances and stuff really messes with you sometimes. Yeah.
Edward, you know, you are a little weird, but you know, it's fine. I'm also a little weird, and
I can
also
tell.
Yeah. That's who I am, and that's fine. I vibe, baby. It's all good.
I will assume that means cool things. I think that's a term. Yes, cool.
Yep,
I
that's
don't
a
know.
term.
Yes, we're all fine here now.
All right, let's get in the car.
Or
Mhm.
How are
my
you?
God.
You don't have to be insane to work here, but it sure does help.
It's
You're
in the
not
car. He's
wrong.
like,
Are we leaving?
Yes.
All right, have fun.
Where? Oh, before we leave, I am gonna text Ebenezer and set up a meeting.
I was like, Liz, of course. Meet me at the stadium.
Fantastic, you got it.
Liz, before we leave,
Yes.
we were talking about maybe bringing all of the stuff that we had picked up to the Tremere. Would you like to do that? Would you like for me to do that while you're doing all of this, or would you like
If
for
you
me to come
want
with
to,
you?
if not,
Would you like to be there?
Am I allowed? Is that I don't know. I don't know how it works. Like, I was under the impression the Tremere are kind of iffy about the location of their super fancy stuff.
Oh, they absolutely are. I would have to blindfold you, I think, and take you in there.
That's
but-
honestly pretty cool.
Things I'm learning about you today.
All right.
No,
I
it's
just like
a
spy
thing.
shit, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, shut up.
All right.
Honestly, I was just gonna carry it with me because I don't feel safe leaving it in the car.
You're gonna
In my bag, not just in my fucking hand.
You're gonna carry powerful magical.
It's just in my bag, okay? It's
Wait,
not
you guys have
a
magic
museum,
now?
It's just
Marty's a witch. Hello?
Yeah, but like
They,
that's like
they
invisible
procured
stuff.
several items that had ended up into a changing
How about-
Lord's domain.
That's cool.
Mhm. Yes, it's where it's trapped for a while. It's a realm of between various otherworld things, between the realm of the shadows or the dead and realm where I think they call it the dreaming or the Fey-ish realms. There's an intersection of the two.
You did not say it was
Alright.
the Fate Elm.
I did not. I just
technically,
didn't
it's
get
only
around to it.
partially because the true Fey realm of Arcadia has been locked from the world for
Anyway,
many centuries.
Let's go to the stadium.
You
Arcadia.
have a point,
You
Mari.
went to party with fairies? Oh my god.
no.
You
wasn't
didn't eat
a
anything,
Not
did
a
you?
party.
Mm.
It was
Ooh.
not a party. It was not fun.
Technically, no.
Something like
Anybody have like a big top hat that they were wearing? Speaking
I'm
of
sorry, what?
I'm gonna go wait in the car.
we are in the. Let's say we are in the car, and this is a
We
driving
are in the car.
conversation,
All right.
so we can't
I'm
escape it.
sorry, what?
You're very dramatic.
Let's start from the
Yeah.
beginning.
It's a
Oh
riot.
God.
No,
In the beginning, there was the darkness, and then the Lord said, "Let there be light."
Oh my.
Sure, we did say
Okay.
were you there for that?
We're
no.
we're letting Mari tell the story. Edward,
there's
please.
written record of it.
Okay.
I'll take your word for it.
Dan hired this dude who knows Dan hired us to go into a place that we didn't know about, and apparently is changeling's whole area that he has taken out of existence and put into like a world that doesn't exist or has never existed or whatever. Anyway, it's a
Yeah.
Fey world. Long
Kind
story
of,
short,
yeah.
we were stuck in this for a while because we were trying to find something, and then we found it, and then the Fey guy person kind of stopped us and was like, "Hey, you're in my house. Have
Up
this."
until now, by the way, we thought he was vampire.
He was Tremere, and he was just walking on the ceiling, but it probably was a different vampire, and there were eyes
No,
on the
I think that was
walls.
him. I think that was still
It
him.
probably was.
Yeah.
And then we got into the room with all of the stuff in it, and he was like, "Hey, do you want a goblet of wine?" And I was like, "Hey, Liz, this seems like a Hades or Persephone kind of thing." And she was like, "Yeah, I'll take it."
You did not say shit
Ah.
about that. I was just really, really hungry,
I
and it
understand that
felt
picture.
rude to refuse.
Okay,
And then
that's
as
true.
soon as I drank it,
Maybe I didn't say anything,
I
but I
haven't
thought
really,
it.
I haven't really felt as sated ever. And I realized immediately after I drank it that I had just, taken food from
Okay.
an archfey, maybe that might have been unseely.
He said
Changeling.
unseely. He said unseely court.
did,
So
yeah, he did. Yep.
Changeling.
Liz, what the
Changeling.
fuck?
well, and then we decided,
Well-
this is going to be really funny later. We decided to take more than what we were supposed to, and we took everything in that room plus a Donatello and a Van Gogh, and then a monk, and we ran through the mirror.
I took some stuff too.
Okay.
Okay. In my
Okay.
defense,
Well, you're
we
here
were
now, and that's what's
running-
important.
for our unlives because a horde of Sealy Fae were approaching the building in a war party with maybe a dragon.
There's something else happening with the dragon recently. Was it related to that?
I hope the
Mhm.
fuck
Oh
not.
God, no!
Okay.
But that's what happened.
Okay. I think I followed everything right up until the point you mentioned Dan. Who's Dan?
Fucking god. You follow nothing.
Dan is the
Dan
guy
is
who
the
hangs out with
wizard.
Tommy.
You met him the other day? The guy we
The
told you not to play
Terminator
cards
guy.
with?
Oh, that
Yes.
dickhead. Oh, I met him for 5 minutes. Give me a break.
It's fine.
Okay, anyway, yeah.
Well, at least nothing bad happened, so we're all good now.
Yeah, you know that they're gonna come back and then they're
He
gonna
does-
take you away.
Okay,
and like,
all right.
He doesn't know our names. He
He
doesn't, know our names. We don't know his name.
And
We
what
don't-
does he know
That
your
doesn't
name?
help.
Because clearly you
As
were there
far
for a
as we
long
know-
time.
Okay, well,
You're very loud people.
we are.
This is a very small
yes,
conveyance.
It is.
But it rides
Um,
quiet, right? Smooth.
Yes. The wagons back in the day were so much worse on your
Horses are
hemorrhoids.
so quiet.
They were bumpy too. The streets now are smooth as ice.
I know.
That is a
Their smell
problem
about
for
their smell about
tomorrow
same.
evening, Liz.
It's a city.
For right now, we are trying
There's maybe less
to
shit in the streets.
Liz,
deal
Well,
with
less
problems one
animal
at a
shit.
time.
Liz, I love you, but good lord, that was not
Yes.
smart.
I made many, many bad decisions tonight, and Mari and I have learned that we maybe should not be trusted alone together.
You cannot ever say any of my decisions are stupid ever again.
Okay, that is not fair. Anyway,
Didn't you lose your heart
Wow.
once?
no, that
Oh,
was
maybe
Mari.
Gave it
That's
away.
my arm.
She gave it away, and she got it back, and that was Mari.
It's
Anyway.
Was that last Christmas?
It got better.
Anyway,
They used
I
the buddy
hate all
system,
of
and
this.
it worked. They made
Christmas.
it up.
you were
That was banned in my childhood.
Well,
Not
guess
anymore.
what? Now it's fucking everywhere.
That's
Is
all
it
you
still
see.
a festival of raunchy debauchery where people just fornicate on the streets while they celebrate and just
If you know where to
Sadly,
look.
no.
parties
Yes.
That
and-
sounds way more
Yes.
fun than what Christmas actually is.
Some
Anyway.
places.
No, that's what it has become. Yes.
whew, okay. Bringing it back, Mari. You do have a point. It is probably smart to get rid of these things.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe-
I'm gonna keep something. Are you going
I'm-
to keep?
I don't give a shit what you keep. I am trusting you with this. You know magic stuff. I do not. What's your question?
I imagine
Now-
I'm
Pointing
dragon,
at,
just to put this out there.
I don't follow quite everything everyone is saying.
That's fine, that's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
It never happens.
Same.
Are you conflating Fae with changelings?
Well, he said unseelie court, so we took it as
Right.
he's back.
Centuries ago, the true Fae left the world, and the remnants are called changelings, where they bind their souls with mortal bodies. They're not quite the same. They're reincarnated and reborn through the centuries of the Fae soul, entering new human bodies. and they are like they're not the same because they are partial mortals.
Cool. All right. Anyway, point still stands. You are right. We maybe should not bring these things into the prince's domain. So maybe take them by the chantry, say like, hey, this is some stuff that I need to keep safe. We'll talk to you guys later about it. Maybe see if we can set up a meeting to chat about some of the stuff we found.
With Tremere.
Yes, with the Tremere.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then you can meet us at the stadium.
We're gonna
Yeah.
do the
Speak
items
as if the Tremere can
fashion
be
related?
trusted. Yes.
To an extent.
One is a cane,
Tunic?
and another
A
one.
cane?
No. Yes.
Oh, we had an interesting cane before.
Another one is a face you can wear.
We'll have that.
Oh, I don't want that.
Oh no.
Oh, there's a
I
crown.
keep forgetting you. You got me a different.
Crown.
We're nope. We're just gonna send it
A cane
away
and a
for the
crown.
moment and deal with it in
You
a
like
bit.
a good crown. Good crown moment, like a tiara. That's some good shit.
Whose face?
I don't know, my man. I just
Does it look
according-
around?
It's
Does it like have
just
eyes
a
in it?
random one.
Yeah, there's
No, it's kind
legends.
of like you've
about it.
seen that episode of The Office.
I kind of
No.
want to hear the legends about it though.
There's a face in the
He
office?
puts-
Jim's face?
I think there's the same with put like baloney or some shit or like a
No,
fake
he
face or
cut.
something.
This
Okay,
is what he's
okay.
talking
I
about.
feel
Dwight
like
cut,
we're going a
cut the
little
face
bit.
off a CPR dummy.
Okay, yeah. No,
No, I haven't seen that
Terrifying.
episode.
The energy in this room, in this car, is a little wild. So everybody take a non-needed deep breath and relax. We'll be fine. It's fine.
As soon as they
We'll
hit-
figure this out.
As soon as they hit peak, like inhale, brake check.
Oh,
No,
Oh,
Liz is driving.
sorry.
She does not do that shit.
You were busy looking at people like, oh
Yes.
yes, in the back.
so you
I pointed. I didn't
pull
look
up
at
to
him.
the stadium. Yeah, you know, since Ebenezer's semi-promotion, he has taken up to hosting meetings at a one of the skyboxes here to be a little bit more neutral ground instead of going to his office all the time.
I will hold Liz's hand and be like, whatever fey magic you mess around with, I will protect you from it. So don't even worry.
Thank you. As we are heading in, let's see.
Jilon would turn to Edward and say, this is like a large sporting pitch, as you would know it, where they do sporting events and contests of strength.
It reminds me of the Colosseum in Rome.
It's a lot like that.
A lot like that.
Yeah,
Mhm. That's still around. You
they
know.
wear a bit more clothes now,
Mm.
at least at this
Although they
point.
don't have any naval battles in the stadium.
Slightly less killing.
But they do more brain damage.
I
like-
mean,
it's
I
like a
don't know, it
walking
depends
death.
on the
It's a
year.
long-term killing kind of thing.
Yeah, like you don't see it happen there. You just
Slow
know what
burn.
happens later.
Slow burn.
Barbaric.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Do you take him on the elevator?
Oh my god.
Yes. Oh
This is
god,
a-
hang
it's a-
on, hang on, hang
They
on.
have lifts back
Hang on,
then.
hang on. Remind me, Kevin. I don't remember. Is this the elevator that is glass? Because if so,
Maybe.
then no.
No, I don't think that's the
I
glass
felt like
one.
it was like an
Okay,
office
okay.
like kind of thing.
I think they have non-glass ones too. It's just
Yeah.
like it's like, oh, magic box.
There's a lot of magic boxes
Mm.
around.
They invented
Yeah.
this in the 1800s.
You know, it's like, assume I have a really good memory of things. I mean, I've been stuck in this another realm for a while.
Yeah. So recap. What felt like 15 minutes to you guys felt like maybe 8 or 12 hours to us, and
Mhm.
he was there for 100 years.
Possibly longer.
So try the math.
It's like the training thing with Goku.
The the hyperbolic time chamber.
Um.
Models love DBZ.
Sure.
Oh,
It's simple
I
and
do-
exciting. Lots of flashing lights and colors.
Oh, I've heard of that term. Someone who visited not long ago mentioned it.
TVZ.
Yes.
All right.
Interesting.
He said something about I am going to go Super Saiyan on your ass, and I was like, the fuck? And he
You can
started
tell from
explaining to me.
context it's not good.
Well, did he?
Yeah.
Probably not.
No, after he explained it to me, he did not. I mean,
Oh.
granted, I did have him pinned down with stakes through his palms and legs and was just torturing him.
Oh, all right.
I've tried to make my hair do that before and it doesn't work.
Yeah. I don't know how he got there, but it happens. I think
Wait,
he
what-
died in a realm and just his spirit crossed over and whatever. But
So many
This is
questions.
a long elevator ride.
Yeah, it is.
you look over and you notice Edward had pressed all the buttons.
Oh God. As we're going, Kev, the main things that would be important for Sean at least to remember is like the masquerade stuff. Don't fuck around in Elysium. And that's kind of
Dress to
it,
impress.
or, I'll run through the basics of the traditions as so at least when I was introduced, what he had me do is go through the 6 traditions. There's obviously the masquerade, you get that one. There's the tradition of domain, which is basically the idea that you are granted your little corner of the city where you can feed and operate and everything. For us, that's the community center, and with you being part of our coterie, you can do that there as well. We have a little tiny bit more freedom at like the club and at Donovan's occasionally, but there's that. Progeny is basically don't sire any more vampires without permission of the prince. Gonna assume that you wouldn't, but just to put it out there.
All right. Note something down. I might have questions later. Okay.
That's fine.
What is siring?
Don't make any more vampires.
Oh, I got that part.
I
That's the
don't
part I understand.
fucking know.
My question is why? And how? Like, what if it's an emergency? Also, I
Don't
don't
let
know
people
anyone.
find out.
I don't know anyone enough that I. Okay, I know 2 people I know enough that I might do that if they were like dying, but like, other.
Honestly, it's partially a aspect of like you don't want too many mouths to feed, but also a control thing. Makes it hard to keep track of who is in the city when everybody's making new vampires every 5 minutes.
Elevator door opens. Edward just starts walking out, going down the hallway.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I will walk alongside him and direct him in the direction we're supposed to be going.
Such a nice large place.
The other one is basically what we're doing now, hospitality. When you enter a new domain or city or whatever, introduce yourself to the prince or baron in charge.
And then destruction.
Yeah.
The lord of the domain has sole authority to destroy those within it.
Basically,
6 traditions were founded after the Council of Thorns to end the Anarch Revolt and brought the end to the Long Nights and the War of Kings.
How do you know about the Anarchs?
The Anarchs have been around for a long time, sweetheart.
Yes,
They were started in the 80s.
no, the Anarch Revolt was in the
Anarchs were part of the
14th
Camarilla
century.
before.
Oh, okay.
There was, there's the
that's
Anarch
quite old.
Revolts, which led to the Inquisition, and then the Council of Thorns, where Hardestat and his coterie formed the Camarilla, and bulk of the Anarchs joined as a subsect, but those extremists who did not want to go in left and became the Sword of Cain, the Sabbat.
Gotcha.
Yes. That was only less than a century before I was
I
born.
mean, Kozi would know that, but I thought that it was in the 80s. Anyway.
Yeah, that was the second Anarch Revolt,
Okay.
which I think was actually 40s. But yeah, there's a recent second Anarch Revolt versus the first one. Yeah, it's like, yes. So the Camarilla and the Sabbat and all them are still around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yes.
Well,
Well,
luckily I was
Sabbat-
trapped in the other realm for a while because I would have owed one of my old coterie members to about 5 pounds of gold. I didn't think they'd last this long.
Which
You wanna
one, the
track 'em down?
Sabbat
We'd
or
help you
the
find 'em.
Anarchs?
No, thank you. I would owe them money then.
Anyway, the Sabbat are technically around. They're not local anymore. Remind me to tell you about a thing called the Beckoning. Yeah, they're not in this country or continent really as a huge force anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
And we head that way. Do we see anybody waiting for an audience with them, or is it just us?
Just you. There's a couple security outside. Door opens immediately when they see Liz. You
Liz
go
is a
in.
big shot.
You go in. You see Ebenezer sitting down, just watching some sports ball on the TVs.
Which sports ball?
This is what month?
February?
February, March. So it would be
Football?
League of Legends.
No, basketball for.
It
for
would be
women,
Yeah.
right?
football or
indoors.
basketball, yeah.
yeah. So yeah, it'd be football
Football's
if
summer-ish because outside.
Football ends early February because that's when the Super Bowl.
Why is there
Yeah.
Super Bowl in that time
Yeah.
then?
You know
Yeah,
what?
if-
You got me. I don't know sports ball.
yeah. So February is post game and Super Bowl for football, but it could be basketball too because there's March Madness. So he's just watching like
Anyway.
some college sports. He's just like, "Argh." Oh, hello,
Ebenezer?
Liz. Yes, I've been since I'm here and I've been watching a lot more sports stuff, and I must say I'm really enjoying them more than I mean, they're not quite as good as sports I grew up on.
There's something about the ambiance of this building that just makes it more enjoyable.
Yes, apparently they're hosting a monster truck rally soon. I'm intrigued of what those would be like.
I don't think they're actually monsters.
That honestly
I
sounds
looked
kind
into
of
it
fun.
once.
Yes, they're very large vehicles, a large thing, but I've never seen one. I think it would be interesting.
Look over
Liz,
to
would you like
Edward.
to come?
Yes.
Really big cars. Sure.
Ah, the auto car, auto car.
The otter car, yeah. The monster otter car.
But it would. Ebenezer gets up. It's like
Monster.
So it's been a
car.
very eventful couple of evenings. I don't know if you wanted to start with introductions or a recap of.
Well, it'd be
last-
nice to know the
Yes.
new person in the room. I have met everybody else at some point.
Ebenezer, this is Edward. Edward, this is Prince Ebenezer Brady.
Edward's like, did not come to your realm for malice or to deceive or cause problems. I was found and I am here. I might be transient, but I request permission to stay here and a small domain to feed. And Ebenezer's like, well, if Liz vouches for you, I'm sure we can find you a small area for you to feed from. We will arrange it.
He's been away from the world for quite a while, so he might not know.
Awakening from torpor?
A
He's
sword?
Edward's like, no, I was trapped into another realm, and it was interesting.
We cannot explain this for the 4th time tonight.
I'll
sort
have
of
to give you the
try.
cliff notes later.
Ebenezer's like,
Magic.
when you get them,
Yeah.
family.
Found him in the lost and found, you know?
It's all shorthand.
So
And figured this was also a good night to introduce Sean officially.
oh yeah, Sean. Mr. Black, I believe. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
You own a car garage downtown,
Mm-hmm.
correct? His name is Jax, correct?
Jack's Garage. Yep.
Excellent. I'm not sure who your sire is still and everything, but you agree to follow the traditions and essentially don't start shit in the city.
Yeah, I think I can handle that.
All right, Liz, I put you in charge of making sure that Edward and Sean here are caught up with modern affairs and or just vampiric stuff. You will be their temporary shadow.
Understood.
Yes. Good to groom you for bigger responsibilities later by seeing how well you do. Not that kind of grooming, Kozaline. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Listen.
Yeah,
I didn't say anything.
I saw a look on your face.
you don't need to here.
Your dad hates me, I told you.
No, you just have a very expressive face.
So
I'm
is there
sorry, I can't help it.
so is there anything more that you need tonight, Liz?
Well, we did have some notes on last night's meeting with Samuel, if you wanted to chat about that.
Can you write me up a transcript?
Do you want the censored version or not?
No.
Cool.
Uncensored if possible.
I apologize.
I want to
for-
know all the dirt.
I apologize for my part, by the way. Just putting that out there first.
I need
Honestly,
to apologize when Samuel is involved.
I don't apologize. That bastard can go to hell.
He certainly will be.
well,
Aren't we all?
That is a very good philosophical question, since we are all damned in our state of being.
Specifically, he was requesting in exchange for not helping the Anarchs. He requested triple his current domain size in the county, and I told him that that was unreasonable. And suggested that we could maybe see about expanding it, but it would be something obviously not nearly that expansive. And I would have to run it by you and also see who is who may have domains in that area.
There's many people in the county domains. Our furry friends keep it an area that is not many people want to go in because it's less
Lupines.
urban.
Werewolves.
I mean, what's the difference?
They're the same, it's just different words.
Vampire, canine, kindred, it's just different terminology for the same thing.
No.
I thought we were talking about furries.
Sorry,
Never mind.
werewolves and furries.
Zero difference.
Those are very
Um,
different.
I have no clue. Edward's like,
No
what is
man,
a furry?
werewolf wouldn't
Don't-
fuck a
You got a
furry.
big thing surprise coming later.
Just wait till they learn about scalies.
What?
That's a subset. We'll
Listen,
talk later.
have
We'll talk later.
Anyway,
Have you seen the snails that he drew? I feel like he knows what a furry is.
valid.
I'm not aware of the term.
We can
We'll explain that
farther.
later.
You got a lot to catch up on. We can start you there.
Just remind us, and we'll tell you.
Yeah.
Begin with what is a furry, and we'll go.
Captain America Journal. What is
Oh,
a
God.
furry?
Oh,
Is
no.
he taking notes? Oh
Yeah,
God.
he's been taking notes this whole time.
Oh Jesus. Okay. So yeah, there's that. We did also suggest that his offer of just not helping the Anarchs in exchange for tripling his domain size was kind of ridiculous and he wasn't offering much in exchange. He suggested he might be willing to help more, but obviously that there's some reluctance in accepting help from the likes of him because he's kind of a douchebag.
Yes, frankly, I like to deal with him as little as possible. I just want to make sure he's not supplying stuff to the Anarchs or Robin in particular.
Yeah.
So a mutual not help anyone is preferable to him helping the Anarchs, or Robin, I should say. Yeah, the problem is he does. If Robin does come to him and makes him a deal, and it would be not very good for us because,
Yeah.
as they probably know, he does operate a lot of the throughout the circulatory system style thing, as well as having a lot of just money he sits on doing nothing.
Yeah.
So, but I will look into it. Doubling his size wouldn't be too bad.
Kozaline had some ideas about which sections of the county might be a little less troubling. Keeping him out of like the governmental seat of where the county government is, that sort of thing.
If Kozaline wishes to give me the map that she created, I will look at it and see what she's thinking and contemplate it. You did draw a map, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can like send him like a screenshot of Google Maps with like a circle around the area.
He pulls out his phone when he hears the chip. A few seconds later, you get a FaceTime request from him. He's like,
No.
hello, I got it.
O'Donovan also suggested a something after the meeting. Apparently he seemed to think it went really well, which honestly I was surprised by, but he left the meeting with all of his limbs, so at least there was that. Suggested that we reach out to two of the other Autarkis in the city, Leif Magnuson and Arthur Robinson.
Yes, I'm aware of those two. I have had very little dealings with either of them at the moment. At least Leif, I know his reputation, and I'm fine just leaving him doing his thing for the most part. As for Arthur, he's made it known that he just wants his area. He paid a lot of money for it and has promised to basically just stay in his lane, I believe is the expression nowadays. And, you know, not really interfere. And I'm...
Could you tell me, is he a Malkavian?
I don't know what he is. O'Donovan is a mystery to us all.
No, Donovan.
Arthur.
Yes, I'm not quite sure what Arthur is. Okay. Generally, I don't ask what clans people are, mainly because I find that quite rude since we can utilize that knowledge against them. And if they are...
She was curious because when we requested a meeting with him, he sent her a message that only she could hear. The rest of us, I don't know if it was like a fluke or what. We just heard a lot of wind and she heard his voice apparently.
Huh. Weird. And as you say that, Edward's just like, oh, that's not a Malkavian.
We're gonna have to have a chat after this, son.
Oh, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm used to being alone.
Anyway, we took the initiative since Kozaline had actually met this individual through working with John Thomas to set up a meeting. Was there anything that you wanted us to chat with him about, or
just see if you can find out any more details on why he's here and why he basically chose Baltimore? Because it's just kind of weird. I know why Leif is here. I just don't know why Arthur is here. So I haven't really met the individual except for our first opening meeting when he introduced himself to me. And other than that, he's been quite quiet.
Yeah, I had literally never heard his name before yesterday evening, which is a little odd. But I mean, Autarkis, it's kind of their thing. So
yes, I just know he's old.
Do you think Leif would be interested in the meeting or not?
If you're fun, he might be.
Okay.
He operates
what does he consider fun?
Besides fighting, he is pretty big into the motorcycle scene. He has several motorcycle gangs, a garage where he custom builds bikes and stuff like that.
I look at Jilon and Sean and be like, I think you should talk to him.
Why?
Yeah. He considers motorcycles the modern day horses, and he used to be big into horses. So was I.
I can't believe he was a horse girl.
Fucking all of them were horse girls.
I mean, I used to be a furrier. Sorry, not furrier. Person who makes horseshoes.
Ah, I see. All right.
Yeah.
That's very different than a furrier.
Yes, I have to make sure I enunciate furrier.
Yes,
Oh.
I've had to make money as well at some points in life. Hey, furry artists make so much fucking bank.
I need to see this now.
Where the hell do you think Liz got all her money?
This is a shocking revelation.
No,
I need to see this immediately.
maybe in college, but
Interesting thing, a superior thing of horses over automobiles. You got drunk, you could still ride the horse to home without crashing into people.
you're not wrong.
And you didn't get lost as often because the horse knew his way home too. On the downside, when the horse has too much gas, unlike a car that runs faster, the horse just does other things.
You make the horse run faster and you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. I had one horse that every time you try to make a gallop, just the entire time.
Anyway, is there anything else you needed? Or we needed to
One more
ask
discussion of
Prince?
furries than I expected there to be in this conversation.
Honestly, tonight's been an adventure. I don't know what to expect anymore.
You should never expect anything. Expect the unexpected, Liz.
That's what they're expecting, though. So don't expect that.
Oh, also, Liz, I expect you to find a place for the Edward of London to set up. Like we'll give him domain stuff, but he needs a place temporarily. I believe you have an extra room in your place that Adrian has left the city.
Baltimore have a little London town?
No.
How are you with clowns, Edward?
Okay,
Edward's
we
like-
got rid of the clown.
Did we? I haven't been out of him.
I don't know.
If you haven't
Listen-
gotten rid of them, I could use them for carpooling.
One of us
I-
could point to another person in the group and say, but they're still here. And that would be a joke, but
What?
I don't know.
That's
Anyway.
so rude.
It would be
How
rude. That's
dare
why I
you?
didn't say it.
Anyway, it's been enlightening. Have a great evening.
Yes. You too, Miss Cudwell. And make sure just keep an eye on certain people as he looks at Edward.
Of course.
I'm sure. Yeah. Something's a bit off
I was
about
like
him.
100% sure he was gonna say have a bloody good time.
It's a common way for vampires to
Yeah.
go away from each other.
Look at
That's
Edward's
his
just like,
that's like his signature on all of his emails.
Sorry, I got
These are out.
distracted because Terry's sleeping next to me on the floor and his little paws are doing this. He's running in his sleep.
Aw.
no.
Anyway.
Oh, no, he's being chased.
He's probably chasing something, knowing him.
Probably chasing himself.
Ray drive 1 billion miles fast.
So as you walk out of the room, Edward's just like, what is furries?
We'll back to that. Question for you first. You reacted oddly when I mentioned the whole like hearing a voice and wind thing.
Because it's weird.
Like you
Not that
recognized
weird.
it.
I mean, I hear voices all the time.
What's up with that?
Ooh. You hear voices?
Yeah.
Maybe you should see an alienist.
I keep
No, I
telling
think
her.
that's normal.
So we were trying to determine if this was an individual descendant of Malkav, and you responded a certain way. Do you know anything else?
Oh, yes. There are certain sorceries that allow you to carry a voice across the wind.
Problem
Sorceries
solved.
like what?
Sorceries, blood magics. It's not my specialty. My specialty is necromancy,
Huh?
as well as
Oh.
auspex and a few other things. Yeah.
Have you dealt with a lot of ghosts? Because we have a few ghosts that might need to be resolved.
Oh, I
Those
spent
are
the
fine.
better part of several centuries feeding from primarily ghosts.
You can feed from ghosts.
I learned how.
You
Yes,
can, yeah.
That's
it has some
that would-
negative effects on one on a vampire long term, but I have learned to do it. getting fresh blood in the realm I was hard since the wards and gaze upon it prevented the living from getting there. So it was either ghosts or like creatures that were not living anymore who ended up there. Sometimes they did manage to get the living, but who were about to die or who would cross over and then die kind of thing going on too. It was quite fascinating. So the only real source of feeding I had was either the changeling blood tree or the ghosts. And I can only take so much changing blood before it breaks your mind and makes you just kind of scatterbrained a little. It's full of I think the guy called it glamour.
That
It's
reminds
like
me.
these
body, no
mushrooms.
value.
Oh, there are these mushrooms I had once when
Am
I
I
was
still
in the
seeing
monastery.
colors everywhere?
It's starting to die down.
Okay.
Jilon
Was I
just gave a
seeing
blank
any of
stare
that
and
on,
smile the whole time. He didn't gather anything
Ebenezer
he
or-
said.
Not too much. I think it doesn't last too long.
No.
The souped up effects.
Um.
Yes, but yes.
So for the time being, at least, we do have a place for you to stay in our haven. The place you were before. We call it the community center. We do have kind there fairly frequently this time of night. They're probably not going to be that many. But if you see a individual walking around cleaning or basically anybody there, they are not for feeding. They are trusted employees.
I will feed upon those you designate.
What's
we
your
go.
feeding style? How do you
Well,
like
you
to
just
get it?
mentioned he likes ghosts.
Well, ghosts. That is that a
Tex-Mex.
thing? Like,
I
do you
just-
like people who are sleeping? Do you like them to ask you for it?
Ah,
Do you
what do you
jump
mean?
on them out of the roof? Grab them from a
Well,
tree, pull them up into like a
real.
lion does?
I used to bring.
Pop out of a sewer?
That's a lot of options.
Oh, there's anything you can imagine.
Yes, I used to just feed from the acolytes in the monastery.
Oh,
Yes,
that's sort of similar to what I do.
yes, we used to feed on them, and it was the whole like, the blood of Christ for you, and then we drink from them into a chalice, and basically what's the word? We were what we would call a heresy sect or cult. And yeah,
Can I ask what kind of cult?
one that deals with blood.
Christianity?
A specific one that we might recognize is what I'm asking.
Oh, I don't know. It's been a while. Our belief was essentially that since vampires are damned, cursed beings, that the only way for us to become more and transcend in redemption is to the blood of the faithful of Christ, and by drinking that blood and continuing our normal worshiping and everything, we eventually would find redemption through the clean blood of others.
Couldn't that sting sometimes if they're like really
Sometimes we're spicy.
believers? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Why is it spicy?
Why is it spicy?
Yes, some blood was quite spicy.
Mm.
Yes. Had a kick. It was like pepper or mustard. Ooh, I don't know about you, but I could take some mustard. Unlike most people, that was some spicy shit when I was alive.
Gross.
Yeah, it's a good thing you can't really taste modern food.
Yeah.
This
Too
country
bad
is.
you don't know what Taco Bell is.
I mean, Taco Bell isn't exactly spicy.
I know, but
I-
I'm just bringing it back
put
to
the-
thing.
the Diablo sauce on.
I do know a way to, if there's food you want me to try to taste it again and feed. So if you
You've
want.
probably never had any food from any
Oh?
part of Asia or Africa. There's a lot of interesting spices.
That is not true. I did eat a giraffe one time.
Ooh.
That's not a spice or a flavor. That's a meat.
I mean,
But
could've
meat
been-
has
It's
a
not
flavor.
a spice. You
They
You
could've
did
cooked it
say
without
anything from Africa.
I said I meant flavor profiles.
Giraffe is a flavor profile.
Scotch
What kind of
Anyway.
flavor profile does a giraffe have?
Yeah,
Tastes like
compare it.
chicken.
So Not really worth the extra
Actually, no,
effort.
it tastes a bit like a really gamey cow.
Yeah, that
And a
makes sense.
furry
Well-
is a broad slang term that most often indicates interest in anthropomorphic animals or animals with human-like traits.
Oh,
I'm
Greeks.
sorry, did you Google that?
Yeah, he's
No.
undoubtedly on Urban Dictionary.
No.
That's not the Urban Dictionary definition, I'm sure.
Slang.com.
There we
That-
go.
that's-
Sorry, slang.org.
That is fascinating. Kind of like the stories of the Minoan bull.
Yes.
You know, like Aesop and like his fables and whatnot.
Yes, I'm quite familiar with the classics.
Like those.
Aesop and the Greek stories and the Romans and everything. I'm well versed in all those. I, at one point, after my death, was someone who went and excavated and found evidence of the past and stuff like that, and whose name at the time I can't remember what they called themselves, but yes, I keep wanting to say antiquitian, but I think that's a later term. Basically, old-fashioned kind of archaeologist without the science.
Mhm.
Grave robber, that's the term I wanted.
Yeah.
English.
Yes,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's
I
like
mean,
yes,
he is from London.
City of London, not
Yeah.
London, but yeah. There's a city of London, and then there's London, the city. I'm
Okay.
technically from the city of
Mhm.
London.
Okay.
They're two
Um,
different. It's like Baltimore City and Baltimore County.
Okay.
Do we have a meeting to get to?
We
Yes.
do. Yeah.
We're in the car now.
Yes, we are.
Edward's like, "Can I drive?"
No.
I was good with it. Oh,
We can let you try it later.
mm.
Oh.
I know an arcade we can. You
There
can
we
try that
go.
first.
We could put
I
him in a
don't know
parking
if
lot.
my insurance covers
You know a realm
all
of
of
the
this.
ferry I can go to drive.
Your insurance covers Pavel borrowing
Arcadia.
it.
It does not. He has never borrowed my car.
There's no way Edward's worse than Pavel. He's never even seen a car until today,
Also,
and he's
Pavel
gonna be a
has
better
never
driver.
driven my car.
He's still
Drive all
Mari's.
these cars.
Or
Yeah.
borrowed
Oh.
Mari's.
Anyway,
So you drive and make it
Yeah.
to Arthur's pad.
we were going to stop by the
Stolen Art Bank.
No, the community center,
Oh.
and drop Edward off, and maybe should we call Pavel and ask him to stop by and fucking?
He is the point person.
Edward's like,
He's-
I can
yeah, he's-
protect your stuff.
Pavel would be very good to teach Edward some of the intricacies of current day society, just like the basics. Like he did for us the first night.
Yeah, I'll call Pavel.
Pavel's like, Pavel here. Hey, Liz, it's
Hey.
been a while since you called. What's up?
Hey.
Pop quiz.
What is a furry?
So-
No, that's not the question. We
Don't
know what
answer
that is.
We have a guest at the community center. They are a friend. They haven't been in town for a while, so they're not very familiar with how things work around these days.
Around these days.
Mhm.
So you great grandpa kind of thing going on.
Yeah,
Great
yeah.
grandpa's in town. The old geezer. The old
Yeah.
man. Yeah. The wrinkly
Yeah.
bastards. Yeah.
Edward, he's an interesting character. Just if you see him,
Oh, I'm around the corner. Be there in like
cool.
2 minutes.
Click.
About 2 minutes later, Pavel just walking around the house. Hey guys.
Hey.
Pavel.
Welcome.
Once we're inside the building, Edward, this is Pavel. Pavel, this is Edward.
Edward's like, oh, one of the Nosferatu. Fascinating. I had a friend who was a Nosferatu. He was also in the monastery.
Yeah,
Interesting.
apparently our friend here was at least for a while a Franciscan monk. So
Pavel's like, I knew one. You know they're still around.
yes,
Like,
but they're
the
not
orders
a
on it.
huge that he would stand out here. So I figured a different costume change would work better.
He's looking at the outfit that Jilon gave him. He's like,
He
How does
fits
that
in.
stand
That's
out?
normal.
yeah, that's like an awesome outfit. I mean, I'm pretty sure those pants are like
This is not what
Yeah.
he showed up in.
But yeah, I can take care of him if that's what you need. I was
Yeah,
gonna
we
come
have
to
a-
a place anyway and play play some Switch.
Why don't you just buy your own?
He hasn't seen the TV turned on yet, so maybe go slow.
Turns it on, and then we're just like, "Oh shit!"
All right. We have
Oh,
a
good
meeting.
heavens!
We'll be back. Trying
Pieces
to
over
burn
the
the place
TV.
down.
How did they get in there?
Oh god.
Blood magic.
Oh no.
Like
I
a
have a
scrying
question.
device.
It's like it is. It's like an illusion. Don't lick it.
God.
Don't lick it.
What's
Don't
Murphy
pretty much
doing
don't lick
these days-
anything.
right now?
Don't lick it is probably the second rule of being a vampire.
So disappointing for some of them.
So what's Murray doing at this point?
I don't know. No, am I with you guys or did I go to the Tremere? I'm confused. I've just been silent for the past like, 20 minutes.
I think
just
we've
say
all
with
assumed
us.
we've been in a group the whole time, unless
Yeah.
you say otherwise.
Yeah.
Okay. I no, because I had that conversation with Liz.
Yeah, I
who
thought we
was like,
were. I thought you were gonna swing by there and then meet us at the stadium, but I think Kev might have forgotten that bit.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure. Sorry about that.
no, it's cool. I
So,
was just like, I don't know
while
where I am.
while we're
so-
What's
having
your
this
stance on
conversation,
furries?
and it,
Yeah.
oh my
What's your
God.
persona? What kind of what would you go
Mari's
for?
Mari's persona.
Let's have
I
this
think Mari would be a
conversation,
hedgehog.
Ariel.
Rolling around.
Mm-hmm.
I don't wanna hit that.
100% a hedgehog.
Did Mari perhaps have
otter.
a
That's
That's why
Sonic
she keep going for all those gold rings.
I'm not hungry,
Anyway.
but I really need to drink somebody that is high as a fucking kite right now because that's what I feel like.
All right, baby, let's do it.
I've
Oh,
already
shit.
s- I've
Hang
already
on, since we're over here, I gotta dig in my trunk of stuff. And he finds a blood bag he keeps in there.
No.
That sates what, 1 hunger?
Yeah, if your blood points, you won.
It's like a pre-sun, just like
Mm.
gonna have to replace that.
But anyway, it's like, yeah, I can protect your stuff. Liz, since I've heard you mentioning your the art and stuff a bit.
Thank you. I think we're good, but thank you.
I have my broadsword. I
You
brought that
have
with
your
me.
What?
Broadsword.
Nice.
I have a sword too. Mhm.
We're not doing this right
I'm
now.
I
We
am
have
quite
a
skilled
meeting.
at
Oh my
fencing.
god.
I don't know where I got it, but I believe it was most likely my stage fighting. Although I'm pretty useful with the sword. Hmm.
Just
I learned to
looking at my
fight when
watch.
the different changeling hunts and stuff came and I had to defend myself from them.
Yeah.
I
Man,
was
get back.
almost murdered by vampire magicians. Now I have a leg that looks like jerky. It's real bad.
Gross.
No, I thought that got. I thought that healed.
It
It's
doesn't
still
not
a-
look like a jerky.
It did not. She like it's permanently like that. She walks around with a cane now.
Oh, I thought she still had the limp, but like the actual damage.
I mean, it's healed, but not completely healed.
Yeah.
It's still scarred and messed up. It's just, but it's not like a third the size of the other leg and stuff like that. But it's
Yeah, yeah.
Perhaps a
Ju-
new
it
king.
looks like she was, in a battle.
My cane.
Getting a
But,
lot of interesting
it's my
reactions to
precious.
my ideas from Liz tonight. I don't understand all
yeah.
of it.
We'll say that Mari had
Lot of
contacted
gestures.
the Chantry, and Frederick said that
God.
no one was there at the moment, which is why you didn't swing by yet.
I was headed there, and then I was like that. I got that call because I got in the car before I got an answer, and then I was headed there, and then he said no one was there, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll go back to the stadium, and then I'm driving to the stadium, and Liz is like, we're on our way back, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll.
No. Okay. Let's just all drive together.
Yes.
All right.
Also,
I drive?
what are we doing?
Road trip.
No.
You're not. You're gonna stay
No.
here.
Yeah, sucker. Can I drive?
Oh, we'll get there quick
Sure.
then.
Yeah.
Oh, why do I regret this?
Can you drive up on 2 wheels?
No.
I am not a stunts driver, so no.
Oh.
Oh.
You want to roll driving and dexterity to see if you can do it?
Oh my god.
If you
Yes,
get the right
please.
sort of curb let off, then
Maybe on the way back.
nice. If you do that, I can ride on top like I'm surfing the car.
Oh, like Teen Wolf.
Moto surf.
This is exciting.
Kozi, you mentioned that you had talked to this author individual before, and that the first
Arthur, why do you keep
Arthur.
saying
I
Arthur?
don't know. It's been a really
That's
long
just
night.
how she says it.
Anyway, you mentioned that you had talked to this individual before. The second time you met him, he was working out.
Yeah, he was like sweaty, and like every time I think about that, it's very weird.
Okay.
thought.
You mentioned his house was really nice. Is he like really into art? Any idea where like his wealth comes from? I'm just trying to get any kind of beat on this dude because I know fuck all
I
about
can't
him.
remember if he had like fancy art and shit. Kevin.
His house was quite well put together with art, library, book, like library with full books and a bunch of other stuff. It was really high class.
It's a really nice place. He has a lot of books. Yeah, it's a pretty tight.
Okay.
He did give me weird vibes though, so I don't know. Just letting you know.
All right. You sure you want to be there for it? You're welcome to.
No. I'll go. He seemed to like me, so might as well.
Okay.
I can always disappear if it bothers me.
I mean,
you,
not a guarantee, but yeah.
You arrive at Arthur's place.
Yeah,
It
where is he?
quite nice. He's in the county, a little bit further out. Large place by itself. Reminds you a bit like some that John or Ebenezer would have, where it's large and in charge kind of thing. Quite a nice lot of land. Drive up to it. Large
like
double
topiary
doors.
garden sort of thing.
Yeah, you see, yeah. So it's winter, so you
Yeah.
drive up, and it's a very large like place where you can park. One of those drive up and around and just park, and the large double doors.
Okay, let's do this.
Little bell you can ring, or a doorbell.
I guess the
Jilon, go for the
doorbell.
bell.
No,
No, Jilon, go for the bell.
I'm gonna ring the bell.
It's like ding, 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 ding. And then you hear like echoes through the house.
Very nice.
The door opens.
Oh,
You see
boy.
a older gentleman wearing kind of like a very nice suit and stuff. It's like, hello. No, the knock's supposed to come earlier.
I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of a game right now.
Hello. I am Mr. Robinson's major domo, central. There's lots of terms you can call me. He was expecting one of you, but all of you are welcome. Please come in.
I think she did specify her coterie, but
I did,
Yeah.
but
Yes, that
Yeah.
doesn't mean all of you would show up.
that's fair.
Jilon is used to showing up at places and being welcomed even when he's not expected.
He is waiting for you in the dining room. Would you care to follow me?
Certainly.
He enters into a dining room, and it's very nice. It actually has like a nice carpet underneath chairs instead of marble. It's a large table, probably can seat about 20 people. Several paintings on the walls. There's plates and stuff all like on the table, but most of them are kind of empty.
Most of them.
Yes, there's a couple that have meat on them. And Arthur's just sitting there like cutting with a knife and fork, like, hello, welcome.
Hello.
Please sit. Do you require refreshments?
dude already gave me the chills. What? Okay.
What is he talking about?
God.
He's being very nice and friendly. I don't want to see the problem.
I've already fed for the evening, but thank you. Kozaline,
We
did
do
you wanna
have
introduce us?
animals if you prefer that.
No, I'll human is good. I will have some of that. Yes. Only if they want to, though.
All right. Snaps his fingers. You see a probably 18, 19-year-old boy walk out shirtless, but you see like a couple tooth bites and stuff. It's like, welcome to have what you need.
My brother is in the like kind of age range as that.
Is that your
His name is not Seth. His name is not Seth.
No. Do I recognize him as like someone who went to No. I wasn't saying real life, but that's true. But Kai, Mari's brother, is that age range as well.
No, you don't recognize the kid.
Okay.
I was like, I'm not naming someone else after someone you know.
No, you know my brother's name, so you wouldn't do that.
What does Arthur look like?
Probably let's see, just give me a second here.
Mhm.
Someone in like 40s. He's got a long, like shoulder length black hair. A little bit pale. Doesn't look like he uses blush of life as much as others. He's wearing currently a red like tunic like outfit with black slacks. He's got like a couple necklaces on and rings on his fingers. Just kind of stand there. He's also got like Eastern European features and a slight accent too.
Yeah, I think that Kozi would ask the boy's name and like if he's okay for me to drink from him.
My name? Oh, it is Phil. Or Philip. You may feed upon me. That is what I'm here for.
Okay. I don't like doing it without consent.
Yes.
Thank you.
As my family has served the master here for a while, so we are used to this.
Okay. Yeah, and she'll take a bite.
It's okay.
As he's feeding, I'm gonna walk over and hold my hand out.
Slaps your hand. Hey, what's up?
Out of sight.
Elizabeth called.
Sup, man? No.
Right on.
I'm
guy's
cool
hip.
with the kids.
Yeah, he just sees your hand,
I know what
Shakes
a
it.
furry is.
does the whole, kiss on the knuckle
Mhm.
thing. He stands up. He stands up from his chair. He's like, "Welcome, all of you. You will be safe here for as long as your visit remains, up to 3 days, no more."
Completely understandable. That's very generous. Thank you.
Yes,
That's
there's an
actually
old.
really good. That's a good policy.
Yes,
Get out within 3 days, otherwise you're
Yes.
in danger.
it is an old phrase I've heard many times. Guests are like fish. After 3 days, they sink.
True.
I'm waiting for someone else to bring up our business because I understand it.
I'm waiting for y'all to introduce your fucking
What
selves
bus-
because
Oh.
no one else has done
Oh.
so. We only know-
Everyone knows who I am.
Sorry, princess. I didn't realize we
I
had
will
to introduce
fight
ourselves.
you.
I know you will. This will be entertaining. Sean Black. how's it going?
He's like, "Mr. Sean Black, He shakes
I'm
your hand.
Jilon.
Yep. Have you met my friend Jilon?
Jilon, nice
That's
to
right.
meet you. I've seen,
Oh god.
I believe you in a magazine before.
Yes.
In the center
Nice.
of a
Thank you.
magazine?
I'm like, Mari.
He just takes it, does the kiss thing. He's like, Mari.
Ugh.
And that's Kozi.
But you've met
Ah,
her.
it is
Thank you.
Kozaline tonight?
I'm sorry?
Kozaline
Ooh.
tonight?
Yes.
It is not Candy.
No, not tonight.
Mm.
Liz equals princess. And Kozi equals
I just
Candy.
kick Sean under the table.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
So, well, welcome to my place. Do you wish to go to the study or another room to talk, or is this fine? I was just having a late night feast.
The study could work.
Yes, then follow me. He gets up, walks down the hallway, stuff to a study.
Are we waiting for Kozi to finish though?
I think she does it real quick.
Yeah.
She was
Okay.
hungry. She didn't want to get hungry or in case.
Yeah,
of
so
like,
that should be just a scene on either. I think that's at least one, maybe two. The rest of feeding. Oh, there you
Is it candy with a C or with a K?
Chug.
Yeah, so if it's just a sip, it's one hunger soaked. If you go for maximum non-harmful,
She only needs
two.
one. She only needs one.
Okay. Nice sip. Let's see what kind of humor he was. Just randomly roll. Ow! Right.
Okay.
It closed the thing in my finger. My finger in the thing.
Silly.
The kid is choleric. So angry, violent, bullying, passionate, envious. So probably very envious.
He's jealous of Jilon?
Sure.
Envious.
Envious of Jilon. Yeah, same word.
They mean different things. So you go to the study. The study has several large armchairs for people to sit, and like a center table. You notice that he has stuff in place for like if mortals visit. So there's like a box of cigars. There's like a whole alcohol thing with like lots, like probably like brandy and champagne and all that fancy stuff that vampires don't drink anymore. Obviously, lots of wine.
Champagne in an alcohol thing. You would keep it in the fridge.
There's a fridge attached to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
And then
looking at
lots
this,
of
can I
books.
tell? Is this the sort of thing that looks like it was like he purchased it like this? So like I know that Kozi met this guy while she was working for John Thomas, so it stands to reason he bought this property from John. What I'm wondering is, was it already furnished or is this his style?
Was
Is
it
this John or him?
staged?
Yeah,
So
that.
Kozi, if you had actually looked at the paperwork when he told you to go and get the guy to sign paperwork,
Yeah.
it was a previously owned house that he had sent people months ahead of time to fix up and to furbish and everything before he came in here and finalized everything. So a lot of it was either already existing or modified before he even got here by his servants.
Mhm. I would have told you that.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's like, so I believe you wished to talk to me about something. I'm not, unless you wish not to get down to business. Instead, we could chat, talk about things. Do you have a favorite book, or do we wish to talk about business?
I'm looking to Kozi on this one because I don't know this guy. I don't know whether it's best to start with small talk or get straight to business.
Yeah, I think Candy's the boss here.
I agree.
Oh my god, please, guys, don't.
Oh no, you've given us that bullet.
No, please. She will. I mean, last time they talked, she knew that he also wanted to do small talk. So I assume that he would like. be chatting, and I think that they talked about books like starting too, right? Because he asked something about that, or is that somebody else?
It's
That sounds
possible.
kind of
yeah.
familiar, yeah.
It might have been with Adrian and his friend.
They had a
I
book
al-
club going. Yeah.
Yeah. But she'll be like, "What's your favorite book?"
Oh, there's so many I've read over the centuries, but currently I'm reading a very funny comedic series. I am enthralled at its comedic thing, though it's I don't know if you've heard of it. I'm Dutch how popular it is. It's called the
Wand Boy?
Vampire Chronicles.
I'm
It is
sorry?
hilarious. It's a book
Oh.
about vampires.
Which
And
book are you on? Because it only gets better from here.
I am on the book where it is revealed that we vampires are actually demonic spirits from Atlantis, from another planet
Okay,
or
that's
something
really
like
where
you're
it
in
gets
the very
better.
end.
What?
Yeah, so
Why didn't nobody tell me that?
Spoilers, Kevin.
I can't. I never.
No,
mind.
Did you
no.
originally come from Atlantis?
no, the we kindred, the real kindred, we do not share that backstory. That's why it's
fiction.
hilarious.
Hmm.
Yes. There are only a
Hmm.
handful of vampire books you can truly trust.
Yeah. I figured.
Very interesting, but I was asking Jilon a question. Where did you come from?
I didn't come from Atlanta.
Okay.
The lost city of Atlanta. Cry, come on.
City of Atlanta.
It's an airport and a Coke museum, and that's about it.
Little beach
That's where you
town.
came from?
Well, on some connecting flights, but
I'm sorry, I interrupted.
we're talking about books.
Yes, that's a recent one I've just read it. I was engrossed. The first couple of books were actually interesting. Then it just got interesting in a different way. I also read the ones from this. I have a habit of reading books about our kind and through the view of humans, and to see how they think of us and what information they get wrong and right. And
It is quite
Ooh.
enlightening and interesting.
yes, it is. But yeah, so I see that. I also read a lot of the classics, like Leatherstocking Tales, and then like stuff from the old country. Also, I've been getting into the movies.
Any favorites?
I just got done watching the Battleship Potemkin.
I don't know if you can hear it, but Terry is barking in his sleep.
Oh,
Yep.
Related to Mandy Potemkin.
Oh my god.
it's a classic Russian movie.
Oh,
I have time to watch things.
something about Russia came up earlier. I don't remember what it was.
Oligarchies.
Right.
But yeah, so what kind of books have y'all been reading so I can make a note of it? Oh, I said y'all. There's new countries getting to me already.
Yeah, it'll do that to you.
The accent kind of catches on quick. I'm
What accent?
something of a history nerd. Particularly art history. So that's the sort of stuff I go for.
I just saw Six of Crows. It was very good. I like
That was
that.
a Book of Eli recently. Denzel Washington.
You read books?
It was.
No, that's a movie.
Audiobook.
Oh, okay.
It was a movie with Denzel Washington.
It's called The Book of Eli.
Yeah, it's about the same thing as a book.
Obviously. Sure.
They also have coffee table books that are full of old artworks and things.
Oh, those are
Architecture.
great. I have a bunch of those. Well, I used to, but yeah, I had a bunch of those in LA. Anyway, let's talk about the what's going on these days. I feel like I know that you want to be private about things, but things are heating up, and we would like to get some help with this if possible. If not, just stay out of it. It also is helpful.
More
Either.
so, we were looking for. I'm not sure if you're aware. There's something of a anarch revolt happening in the city.
Oh,
Where
I would barely call this a revolt.
small one, yeah. Um,
More
uh,
annoying than anything.
yeah, we've been tasked with checking to make sure that the anarchs aren't going to any of the Autarkis that reside outside the Camarilla to
You want
try
to make
and
sure the neutral third parties stay neutral and third, or aid your cause over those.
yeah, mostly.
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Hmm. Well, unless you want a bunch of swords and maces, I don't think there's much I can offer you that I'm willing to lend.
Sword would be cool.
I want a sword. I want more swords. More swords are always cool.
Yes. It's not that I don't have the ability to do things, it's just I don't care to.
That's valid.
Yes. My era and decades of conquest and domination over others is no longer as interest. You know, after centuries of doing it, you get new hobbies.
Can I ask what you are interested in? Baltimore's not exactly the most
Hmm.
it's not on that many people's must visit list.
I came answering the siren call of the city. Yes.
Elaborate, please, if you could.
Oh, I received a message a while ago, a couple year or two, stating that there's going to be some changes in the city and and if I was looking for opportunities that'd be good to get here, and I sent some of my servants to find properties and stuff and set it up, and it seemed very interesting, and I haven't been to the New World yet, so I figured I'd give it a shot.
Can we ask who sent the message? A lot of these
Um,
changes hadn't really happened a year ago. They're a lot more recent.
No, the name on the correspondence, I cannot give. The writer of it explicitly said not to tell others because he was giving me a one-up, I believe is what he said, a advanced notice.
Okay, understandable. That's fair.
Yes, I can't give all the secrets away, or I would tell certain people about your secrets. I'm not.
What secrets of ours do you know?
If I tell you,
I don't think
your
we have to get into
secrets.
that.
He knows your favorite book.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Speaking of secrets and stuff, Kozaline, you haven't been by too often. I was wishing you to come over more often to show me the city more on a more casual basis. You were, after all, the first true kindred I met in the city who was also new. I figured we'd experience it together.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize you wanted to do that very much. I was busy. I had many other things I had to take care of. But yes, if you want to do something, we can do something.
Fabulous.
You
I
know my
figured
number or my wind's frequency or whatever it is.
Yes, I'm not too big on the technology. I allow my servants to handle most of that. It's not that I am incapable, it's just honestly, a lot of the technology is advanced very quickly, very far, in an extremely short amount of time. Like,
Yes.
mortals don't really think it, but within less than a life, mankind went from powered flight to landing on the moon. Do you know how impressive that actually is long term, considering how long it took kindred just to figure out you don't shit in the rivers that you drink from. Not kindred, the kind drink from the rivers you shit in. It took them a long time for that, and then we got powered controlled flight moon in like 30, 40 years or 60 years or something like that. I mean,
Pretty cool.
yeah. We went from just learning how to harness steam power to the sun in a century. The kind did. But for centuries, we used water power because that was it. But technically, steam is water power. Yes, I know, but you know what I mean. Water bills.
Mhm.
So fascinating.
And what sort of, if you don't mind me asking, what sort of like avenues do you focus in? I'm personally very involved in like the art scene here in the city. Just wondering where we might encounter you these nights, or are you more of a homebody?
More of a homebody. I'm growing accustomed. I've been watching and being entertained by modern television, and my servants have been telling me stuff on this internet so that I can catch up with things.
I just imagine his servants being, "Sir, I have a fresh meme for you."
I have printed out a whole folder of them. Funny dogs.
Oh my god. We've printed out your emails, sir.
Oh god. Absolutely. Like 100% this is a man who prints his emails.
Ooh, I have heard about a thing that I haven't been into in a while that I thought about getting back into.
Oh,
It's called tactical. It's a tactical miniature wargaming. I used to be
yes.
very good at those. It used to be common for the upper classes to play these. Well, we say play now, but back then it was actually preparation for actual warfare. Like Frederick the Great was magnificent at these games, which is why he's so good on the battlefield. In fact, you could say Frederick was great on the battlefield. Yeah.
How do you feel about high intensity party music?
How do you feel about Dungeons and Dragons? Because
you
my
feel about-
dude.
How do you feel about Intergalactic by the Beastie Boys?
So questions, so many, one at a time.
Mine kind of fit in with Jilon's, but you know.
I haven't listened to much which we call contemporary music. After the 18th, 19th century, I've kind of lost track of things.
Well, if we want to jump to the head of the line, there's a place you can go.
Where I always feel
Oh.
like home.
it is a
I did
relatively
hear-
new landmark in the city.
When I had traveled across the country, I did the old world back in the older days. I did have a chance to hear Mozart in person. He actually was performing, and that was quite lovely. Everyone since then has been pale imitations.
That's fair.
And as for Dungeons and Dragons, I decided not to build a dungeon in this domain this time. I would torture my people I
That's
need
not
to in
what
other
I
ways.
meant.
What about
And then-
dragons?
Yeah, what about dragons?
I have not
What
seen a
about
dragon
dra-
in this world in 6 centuries, unless you call those with the title of dragon. I've
You say
encountered those.
this world, you mean the new world? Or
There's more to this universe than just Earth.
oh, okay, cool, that one. Cool.
Yes.
That's a thing we've very recently come in.
Granted, there are those of our the K-Knights who have mastered Kudonic sorcery who can transform into a dragon-like beast.
Yes. When's the last time you met someone like that?
Someone else like that? Last time I
Someone
met
else
someone.
like that?
This was about 180
I'm gonna
years
take a
ago.
step back.
So can you turn into a dragon? Is that what Mari
Is that what you're
implying?
implying?
I can't believe my dumb question about Dungeons and Dragons was here.
It always pays to ask about dragons.
It's complicated.
We're not gonna tell anybody.
Like 3 steps.
We have several hours. We don't have any plans after this.
You are catching me in a conundrum. I don't want to give too much away of who I
Oh,
thanks, but I am your
yeah.
host.
I'll tell you more. I'm sure you already know a lot about me, but I'll tell you my favorite book series.
Please.
Captain
So-
Underpants.
For clarification,
Unexpected. But
No, I'm just joking. It's not Captain Underpants. I was just very nervous and I didn't know what else to say.
I half expected Sweetums fan fiction.
Oh, does that exist in this universe?
no,
it
it's
probably
too good for
exists
this
in
universe.
our universe. I mean,
It doesn't exist in our universe, so I'm.
Yeah, it does.
fan fiction exists for literally everything.
It's
No,
something from
no, she's
other
talking
games,
about something specific.
from Unwritten
Yeah.
or
Rule.
something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
For what it's worth, our interest comes from we've recently learned a bit more about the Fae and
oh yes,
Arcadia and the existence
have
of
changelings been
dragons.
giving you issues?
Less issues and more of just first chance encounter with them, and
Oh.
I never really had that opportunity
As a
before,
host,
so
I do feel obligated to occasionally give gifts. I'll be right back. He comes
Oh my
back.
god, I was like,
as
gonna
soon
have a
as
heart
he
attack
walks
'cause-
out of the room, I'm just like looking at Mari, just like clutching the arms of the chair, like
A lot of yelled whispers after he leaves.
I'm not supposed to ask that.
You never ask someone if they are a dragon.
Why? Then you'll never
this
find
is
out.
not me. This is not me being upset. This is me being scared.
Jilon wants to fly. Wings are the ultimate cape.
I said Captain Underpants. I couldn't think of anything else.
I don't give a shit about the Captain Underpants. You're misinterpreting the look of concern.
No, I understand the look of concern, but
Oh,
my
okay.
concern was that I literally had a brain fart, and the only thing I could think of was Captain Underpants.
We've had a
and-
really long evening. I
I
do
still
not
think if
blame
we
you.
take him to Kinetic, it'll blow his mind.
Guys, I'm really scared.
What's wrong, Candy?
We are.
Do not.
I have to have a conversation about that later.
Do not.
We are safe for 3 days. So there's that.
If we don't
If
leave.
anything, this individual does seem like a very, very much a man of his word.
He's been a gracious host, and I think we should treat that with respect.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But I feel like we don't have a lot in common with him, so finding common ground will be difficult.
You didn't answer my question about Dungeons and Dragons, but like,
I think his hint was that he's kind of bored with it because he basically had that in life.
He had a dungeon, and he is a dragon.
He walks back in and he just places a sword on the table between you. He's like, "Shh. In case the changelings give you issues."
is it like
Oh,
what does it look like?
is that called
it-
iron?
It's a code iron sword that has been used in the past. It's a cruciform style sword with gold filigree through the handle, and just drawing it. It is just like a roughly hammered cold iron or iron sword. Got a couple chinks in it, like notches, since it's been well used and stuff. It's like, in case.
Have you used this on changelings before? Or?
Potentially, yes. It's hard to tell when you kill them. I have used it on Kissiad before. Fuckers.
I would like to like grab the sword and like
I'm not
swing it around. Feels.
I'm not sure
Yeah,
I've ever
it's
heard the
about
word Kissy
1.5
before.
They are a tiny, itty bitty little bloodline of Canite who were exposed a bit too much to changeling and fey energies and got a little bit mixed into their bloodlines. They tend to be 6-7 feet tall, bluish tinged skin under moonlight, solid like black eye kind of thing. They stand very much out, weak to cold iron. I think they're extinct by now. I hope so.
I certainly never met one.
Oh,
So
look
there's
at
that.
me. I'm a fey vampire. Oh.
Though what Jilon was hinting at before, we've recently opened a nightclub. Not sure if you're familiar.
I have heard of them. Apparently, they're oddly popular amongst Canaanites and kindred and everything and
That's
kind.
what
And
I was saying.
If you're looking for
fantastic
a brand
feeding
new
grounds.
experience, this will be something you've never been to before. It might be worth it for that alone.
And we've prided ourselves in making it as
I was
artistically
at.
appealing as possible.
I did go to a club in Budapest in 1988, I believe it was. They played a lot of interesting musics.
I can guarantee you've never heard anything like what you're going to hear when you come to the club.
Oh.
Well, the music was
If you
interesting.
really, unless you are really into Beastie Boys.
It's not all Beastie Boys. That was one time.
Now, the screams did mask a lot of the music, but
But did they have foam? Some clubs have foam.
Oh my god.
What does that mean?
I think it's pretty clear what it means.
I
Like
mean, the
bubbles?
screams or the.
Or are
Yeah.
you talking about like crafting foam?
That's not really a club activity. Not a nightclub
It should
activity.
be a club activity.
It's a craft
if
club.
Your
It's a
club offered miniature building, I would go more often.
That would be a. I'd have to look
Anyway,
into that. I'm not
were
sure if
you
that
all
would-
wishing to stay the full time? It's not as often people stay for the full 3 days in the modern era. It's an old tradition back when we travel long distances by horse and carriage and needed a stay over.
Not good. But
would my etiquette score be able to tell me if he expects us to stay over the day?
Your etiquette score,
I want to use that for something someday.
you can roll. I was just going to give it to you because it's some basic stuff, but you can roll.
Okay, would that be with charisma?
No, that would be
Component wits. I'm just listing skills now. I don't know. I think I used it once in like the first month we were playing, and that's it.
yeah. Let's do wits with it
Okay.
because you try to
Uh,
get
Liz
information
is
from
just
her.
trying to keep this guy talking for as long as possible. I just want to hear his voice as much as possible. See if he'll give anything else away.
Only one success.
Alright, you're thinking that the offer is there, but he's not expecting you to do it because it's not really done anymore.
It's just
But
not
he will not.
common.
He won't turn you down, but he doesn't actually expect you to stay the full time because you have a house not like a drive away. But he's like yes. But yeah, if you as I said, the Fae, and you don't have to worry about dragons anymore. They're gone.
Well, it's good to
and,
know.
That's a relief.
Yes.
That kind of
I'm
sucks.
sure we'll never have to deal with dragons at all.
No.
That was silly. You didn't bring it up.
Well, no, I just wanted to know if you want to play with us. Since you were into war games, I ran a role playing game.
Wait, didn't you guys see something about why
Behind him,
what
Liz
is
is
this? What
just
is
doing this.
What is
He
that?
means
Okay.
fix your collar. Your collar is folded
Oh.
down on one side.
You're gonna have to specify what this is for.
I saw that earlier. I didn't get it then either.
Yeah, Arthur's just like, do we need to behead somebody?
No.
Are you offering?
Is this the coal guy we're talking about now?
I mean, I
Is-
have several people, but like that's a
Yeah,
whole
Colin
long
Cole.
other.
We met
story.
someone recently who beheading him wouldn't be a great loss, but
We've met several
Yeah.
people recently that
it's like almost daily we meet someone who their head is a bonus we don't require.
That is a bonus that we
mean-
do not need.
Hashtag K-Night Life.
Jilon did relieve somebody of their head fairly recently.
That's true. I did decapitate a person recently.
Yes. But were you planning on staying the full time or not?
More just interested in socializing. It's been a while since we've met a kindred, rather, I suppose, that we've not met before. or
Someone is
not even
classy
heard
and
of.
refined.
Hmm.
Yeah, I like hanging out with you, dude.
Most people we meet are gross little monster guys that smell and come in unexpected.
Not
Lots of
proper.
people do
Pavel.
smell like cheese.
They're just all Pavel using the mask of many faces.
Yes. Well, tell me more about yourselves. Let's see how much information I have that is accurate.
You can
could
tell
take
us what you think
turns.
you know of us, and we can let you know
Yeah.
if you're right or not.
That sounds more fun.
We could each
But-
take turns telling each other a thing.
But I
Oh,
would
like
have
a
revealed some
slumber
truths.
party?
That's
I
true.
haven't been to one of those. That sounds
I
like fun.
Oh,
have revealed
God.
truths of
That's fair.
myself to you. You should reveal some to me. That is proper procedures.
My life is an open what do you call it?
Book?
So what do you want to know? Sure.
Open casket?
It's
Like,
an
what are we talking
open
about?
movie screen.
Do you have ambitions to do anything more than just be a model in Baltimore?
I feel like someone asked me this recently. Oh yeah.
I hear Villon and Paris is a master of fashion. Do you plan on going to his court and being one of his coterie, one of his clique?
I would be happy to learn from him, but I don't want to be anyone's
Servant, peon,
yeah,
subservient?
fill in the blank.
We have actually talked recently about visiting Paris or Italy.
Yes. The last time I
Not for good
visited
reason.
Paris, I think it was in the spring of 1802.
Wonderful year.
That's where I was embraced.
Oh,
The spring?
you're quite off. You're quite old. I thought you were a lot
No,
younger.
in Paris, not in that year.
You look pretty spy for your age.
That would have been a wild coincidence if he was in town the same time you got embraced.
Yes, Paris is a. When I went was a little bit of a shithole.
They rebuilt a lot of it.
that time period was kind of a lot.
Yes, there's so much blood around. Feasting was amazing.
Was that the cake time? When that lady was
Mm.
talking about cake, or was that like 150 years earlier?
That is a myth, but yes, the late 18th, early 19th century is about that. Yes.
Oh wait, that was 100 years after you were there. Wait, no.
Yeah.
No, if you're talking about the revolution, that was in the 19th century, which is 1800s.
Right, which was after 1802. Mostly.
Yeah,
Don't make
1802 is
Jilon
when
do
it
math.
began.
Jilon's not going to do any math. He doesn't know history.
Put your hand on your head.
He
It's
could tell
okay.
you what they
It's
what
okay.
they wore at that time period, but he doesn't know who or why.
Yes, fashion was interesting, but yeah, I passed by.
Rococo, yes.
Been to England, all those countries in the old world. Like I said, this is the first time really selling to the new world. Just didn't interest me.
They've already ruined it. It's only been a few hundred years.
It definitely doesn't have the historical roots that the old world does.
Yes. Yes.
Um,
But I have traveled many places, so I could tell you stories,
I honestly
especially
would be
with the
very
birth of the
interested.
Industrial Revolution. That allowed transportation of Canaanites a lot easier.
The
Before
stately
that,
train.
yes, before that, it was more dangerous to travel far distances without special techniques.
Yeah, I can't exactly traveling in a carriage was
Very large umbrella.
comforting.
Yes, really bad on the hemorrhoids.
Personally, I am extraordinarily
We
interested.
didn't have
in-
toilet paper.
That's a human business.
Why do you need
Yes,
the
Well,
toilet
yeah,
paper
but he-
when you're a vampire.
but you see,
Yeah,
when
at some
you
point
are
in life.
embraced, any kind of ailments you had kind
Oh.
of puff over. So
So were you embraced? When you were embraced, were you prepared for it or was it a surprise?
I forced the issue and made them embrace me on my own cognizance.
Now that's a killer boss move.
Yes. I demanded it. I set up a trap and forced my
That's a
sire.
girl boss move.
And then after my sire embraced me and I gained the knowledge and stuff from him, I killed him, gained his power, and moved on.
I don't think that really is how it worked for any of the rest of us. You've
wish.
you've met my sire, Ebony Debris Prince is my
Ah.
sire.
Yes, yes. But you see, in my day, vampires were well known. They weren't hidden away as they are now. So, yeah, I'd been battling them for a while before I decided that power is something I wanted.
This is Cat making these faces.
Seem to have succeeded.
Yes, but you know, different people embrace differently.
I was prepared for mine. I was coached for it.
Nice.
I knew months in advance.
Mhm. There are many though that their sires just
Jump out of an
embrace
alley,
really neat. Yeah.
throw in a ditch.
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
really
go-
know.
I'm gonna. I need to step away. I'm sorry.
Oh, is that conversation disheartening to you? We can change the topic.
I I just sorry.
We have a room where you can sit in, and one of my servants will play you lovely violin music to calm you down.
No, it's fine.
We have a
Gonna
freezer. You
stand
can
up.
walk in and scream. I hear that helps people.
Thank you so much for being a gracious host. I'm. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna go. It's just
Kozi.
gonna disappear.
You're still so you walk out of the room. Do you obfuscate?
Yeah, she's just gone.
She gets overwhelmed a bit. The embrace wasn't quite so wasn't exactly
Formal.
consensual for a lot of us.
It happens. Hopefully, she doesn't get lost. This place is quite large.
Well, she's been here once before. She should be fine.
Yes. And hopefully, she doesn't try to go in any of my locked rooms, which of there are many, because that would break hospitality, and unfortunately, that
That
requires
wouldn't be like
compensation.
Cozy.
Yes. Meanwhile, down the hall,
She's not a
"Ooh, what's this
Snoopy."
room?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I am very curious now, but
Yes.
it would be
Anybody
impolite.
else sharing details about themselves, or am I just the only one here?
I share
I'm an open
detail.
book.
Is anybody else living a secret double life?
I mean, if you
I already talked about fashion in a club. I got not a lot else
Well,
to go on.
Yeah, because like he
Yeah.
asked us, he asked us first, like, what do we like? Information about us.
Hmm.
So I don't know what y'all want to share.
anyway,
Oh, were you at the party that I threw about 8 months ago at the aquarium?
Was it that far back?
no, I had yet to enter the city fully at that time.
Oh, well, I have another one coming up in about 4 months, and this time it's going to be at the what's that place all the plants are?
Arboreum.
Arboreum. These all sound alike, but they're different places.
Sounds arboreal.
Oh, you haven't seen a Jilon party.
I don't.
That is correct.
Yeah, I don't socialize with others of our kind as much, especially some of the elders who might recognize me. I might have some bad blood out there.
Well, you'll be invited, and there's always many different types of groups and activities and rooms, so you can come in at whatever amount that you want to be there. But it's a great place to meet people, secret
Jilon
conversations.
typically gets the approval from the this is
Everything's
Kat
above
trying
board.
to
Spare no
remember the name
expense.
of the
Keeper of
keeper, or
Elysium?
keeper of Elysium to ensure that everything there is fully
Elysium
safe.
is such an interesting concept nowadays. But yes,
And nowadays, how's it changed?
well, you have it.
Fair. I suppose in the past it was just this 3 days of protection thing.
And amongst the area I grew up with, yes. Other areas had different rules because it was very prince oriented. There wasn't any camarilla with universal rules at first. That came a bit later.
I'm hoping to get one of those blooming death flowers. Because it fit in with the aesthetic.
BRB.
Anyway.
Is that a hellhound?
But yes.
Are those
So, Sean, you've been there quiet and not talking much. What hobbies do you have?
Like to race cars, like fix cars for a job, and clean cars as a side job. I have a one-track mind.
That's
That is a
nothing too
pun.
wrong. Ah. Interesting.
I don't know.
What
do you
about
wanna
cars do you like?
know? No, I'm not too picky. I like. They all have their place. Sometimes it's just for leisure. Sometimes you just want to drive. Other times you need to get something done. Whether it be you use like a big fuck off truck and you just gotta pull a wall out or safe or something. And other times you need a quick little speedy getaway car. And sometimes you just need a nice little moped.
I think the term for what I'm about to say is classics. It's weird for me because automobiles have only been around a very small fraction of my life.
Understandable.
So it's a classic. Would you be interested in restoring a Rolls Royce from 1920?
I think my schedule just opened up.
Because I have 4, one needs restoring. I will pay you, of course.
Just bonus on top, actually.
The my major domo, when he sees you out, he will give you give him your address for where you wish to go, unless you wish to come here to our garage and work on it.
We got a garage. I can work there, but
Would you like to see it? Let us
Yes.
go.
Yeah.
So, talking around books is one thing. Maybe we'll meet Kozi Candy and she will join us again if she has not left.
I'm texting Kozaline and telling her we're leaving the study, getting a bit of a tour. Totally okay if you want me to set the car, or you can use the company car to get an Uber home.
She's gonna say, yeah, I'll see you at home.
Okay. Be safe.
You too.
Follow, I guess. Are all of us invited to see the garage?
Sure, you can follow.
I'm gonna follow. Jilon's gonna be keeping an eye out and looking at. No, that's not the right way to say, but like, have an eye for all the different arts and statues that are around the places they walk through,
I am
just to see
so
what kind of
nosy.
person this is.
Liz
Yeah.
is categorizing fucking everything, trying to just get any details.
Yeah, you see several like busts and paintings, and it's all older stuff. You know there's value, but it's not like he doesn't have Van Goghs and Donatellos and stuff, but it's still like
So we're ahead of
older classic stuff. Very like high class and stuff. Like he's trying to project and is succeeding at one where he is basically going, I am wealthy aristocrat. I have shit. I am showing you so you know I have shit.
Very nice.
So it takes you to an elevator. It hits a button. It goes down a couple floors, and you just open up to this extremely large garage with probably 80 cars in it of various types. The newest one is from the 1960s. It goes from 1960s back to basically the early days of automobiles. It's like, I hear we should.
So you're something of a collector, apparently.
I do like collecting. I get into things, collect stuff to own, and then occasionally move beyond. But when they first were coming out, I decided to start collecting. But after a while, I started losing interest. The cars just didn't do it as well for me after a certain time. I might get back into it.
Sean has
Listen,
disappeared. He is running in between cars. Kitty came to shop like.
Oh my god.
Every once in a while, just like. Front of a car.
Well, she's like,
Just sending
Sean,
pictures to the trio.
here's
of
the one that
idiots.
needs. It's I believe a 1925 Rolls Royce Phantom here that needs fixing.
All right. And it's
Dope
just
ass
like-
name for a car.
He's just like, all right. Okay. Let's take a look. See, like pulls out like a pen light from his pocket, starts looking around.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's too bad. You can roll an intelligence and a drive or technology to see what you can come up with.
It's those two. Gosh. Intelligence is the two. Need to do more technology for right now. I'll do drive, I guess. All right. Yeah. That's 7. And then
I imagine this is the
9.
noises he's making as he's like looking at the car.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
It's not hunger die, but I did roll a 1. But I did roll. Remind me again. What's the number for successes? The beat usually 6.
Yeah, 6 and above.
Okay. 4 successes, and 2 failures, but one of them is 1. The other one's a 5. Neither are hunger die.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in there like elbow deep and like just like going around, and yeah, just muttering to himself.
Yes.
Liz is just like mentally trying to calculate how expensive this would be.
Mhm. Yeah, you know he's fucking filthy rich.
Very.
And he's like, so yes, it's nice. Oh, Mari, you have not said much.
I thought we were skipping over me. After I
No.
counted underpants earlier.
No. If I've tolerated one of your clan, I'm sure your faux pas, which I'm not really sure what was a faux pas, is fine.
Okay. There's a freaking mosquito in here.
That is rude.
yes,
We prefer
another
kindred or
bloodsucker.
canine. We do not call ourselves mosquitoes. That is wrong.
Stop!
That is
There's a real
slur.
mosquito in my room again. Okay.
God, Mari, Jesus.
Husk would definitely call people mosquitoes.
You mosquito.
Absolutely. He's an asshole.
Absolutely.
He went
Um,
full Q.
I'm an open book. There isn't really much that people don't know about me at this point. So yeah. Who did you tolerate?
No, I refer to your clan as a whole, the Tremere. I tolerated giving you the invitation to come in and communicate. I will be honest, I have some bad blood with the Tremere.
That's understandable. From what I have known of the Tremere, I'm not like other Tremere.
Fucking same.
I'm not like other girls, okay? I promise.
Yes.
Like, I'll be real, man. I didn't know what I was getting into when I picked this clan.
Interestingly, in a way, the Tremere actually, even though they are a clan because of, from what I understand, Dab Rising, Salut, they really are more of a bloodline as a Meski, since it's their blood you stole to become vampires.
Well, I've recently became a Tremere, so the bad things that the Tremere do carry on with what I became, but I do not think that I should be held accountable for the sins of the father.
Yes.
At least in talking between the two of us, I would rather you judge me for who I am and not for who I could be.
And who could you be?
Well, I could be Robin.
What if you attempt to rob me? I assure you, you will not make it out of this place alive.
I met Robin, the one who is leading the Anarchs, Robin Menard.
Ah, yes, I know of him and his little rabble. Which is why you were here to discuss that. And as I said, I could help more, but I choose not to. As much as I hate things, my feeling is if I interfere and solve your issue for you, then everyone will keep coming to me, the prince and the primogens and other vampires are like, oh yes, my lord, we need you to solve this problem. And again, I've dealt with that for centuries. And as much as I like ruling, I am kind of on as I mentioned earlier, a few century vacation.
I'm sure you are tired of people asking you for favors, but is there a guarantee that if Robin came and asked you to do certain things, would you be willing to?
If he asked for sacred hospitality, I would hear him, and then after 3 days have him leave with a simple no. If you try to push the issue, then I would make sure that his head would be on a spike so that all future generations of any vampire would know not to push the issue with me.
Gnarly.
Then that is perfectly fine with me. I don't have a problem.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
I'll
I'm
look at
cool
his
with that.
lifeless eyes and wave like this. And anyone who gets that reference gets A+. It's okay. Babylon 5 people. You gotta watch it. Best show
Okay.
ever.
It's not
I'm
streaming
like,
anywhere.
it
I want to
sounds
watch it.
familiar, but I couldn't remember it.
We
I'd
all
love to watch
fail. It's
that
okay.
show.
I have no idea what
Kevin's
you're
very
talking
No,
about.
disappointed.
okay. It's
Where
like
did
You
you
reference
watch
Psych or
that?
something. I'll understand a Psych reference.
we
Yes.
have
It's a sci-fi show from the mid-90s that's amazing. If you ever get a chance to watch it, watch it.
we have the DVD.
Let's move on.
It's not streaming anywhere. You can't watch it.
HBO Max. But
What show is this?
Babylon 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we'll move on. But yeah, he's like, yes, that's what will happen if he comes and breaks my sacred hospitality or forces the issue. To be honest, the same applies to all of you.
Completely
I'm not
understood.
forcing anything.
Oh,
I would
yes, you have not.
never break a host.
Yes. If you do either of those, I do not tolerate that. I have killed far greater people than all of you combined for doing that. And that's just honesty there.
That's completely understandable. We're relatively new to this.
I know. I've heard you talk.
Yeah.
Captain Underpants really gave it away.
I assure you,
he
I
doesn't
have no idea
understand
what
what you're
Captain
talking
Underpants
about.
is.
Oh, I just keep incriminating myself by making you think that it's bad, but it's not. It's
I think
pretty
it's
good.
a cartoon movie for children, right?
It's a
Graphic novel.
It's a graphic novel, yeah, for kids. And adults alike.
Yes. Okay, so, but yes, Sean, if you wish, do you think you would like to restore this? And would you like to come here to restore, or should we give it to your garage?
Gotta be honest, I wouldn't trust this in my garage.
Then I will have, we will arrange for one of my servants to pick you up, bring you here to work on it a couple times a week. There will be rules for you being here, mainly stay in the garage and work on it. Do not go exploring my domain, but we will provide you with blood nourishment and in addition to payment, because nothing worse than getting angry and hungry and damaging something of mine, and then I would have to damage you.
Understandable. However, I will bring my own sustenance because feeding off people makes me feel weird.
I'm sorry.
Nope, not your fault. It's just the first time was a bad experience.
Huh. Eventually you grow out of that.
God, I hope not.
Once you get old enough, you'll have no choice.
God, I hope I don't live that long.
You can always go to torpor and ease the blood out, but it's a weird experience. But yeah, I would say when I was younger, when I first got turned, I was hesitant for things, but I was already a bloodthirsty warlord beforehand, so feed on the blood of your enemies. I was doing that before I was a vampire.
Yeah, I was just kind of doing this before, so like not much has changed except my diet.
Hmm.
Yeah, good diet is important.
If there is nothing else, as I said, you may stay and sleep over. We do have rooms that are very well protected, or you may leave. I know I'm a host, and typically I will stay and talk for long periods of time. But I am interested, not so much in this conversation, but a show I wish to watch.
Understandable.
What does he want? God damn it, I'm not there.
What would you like to watch? We like shows.
Me and a few of the servants were going to sit down and watch something called Altered Carbon.
Oh, that show is good.
Pretty
but...
great one.
No, wait, I'm thinking of a different show, but that show is good, yes.
Yes. I have a few of the younger servants who are hip, I believe is the term in the modern ways.
Oh, you should invite them to Kinetic and maybe take them to Kinetic.
Is there blood there?
Yeah, it's full of people. There's a lot of kindred specific areas as well. It's designed for kindred to be welcome, but there's a lot of kind as well there in the main music and dance area.
I will contemplate it, but like, as I said, last time I went, or the only time I went to a club was several decades ago, and
things have changed a lot. And yet, some haven't.
Yes. There are many dead bodies by the time I left. Anyway.
It's not exactly the type of
Yeah, we
place
would
that I'm going
prefer
for.
not that. We just recently opened, wouldn't have to want to close things up to cover up a masquerade breach just so soon.
But yes, I am going to go watch the show. You are welcome to stay other times, but we are starting season 2.
I think we're good to head home. Thank you. You've been a gracious host.
Season 2 is worse than season 1. I'm just letting you know. Just save
No,
your time.
no
Spoiler
spoiling for me.
Yeah, what's the matter with you? Mari, we're not spoiling underpants stories about things.
Callie, why is this the second character that was talking about underpants today. What's happening with you?
What was the that doesn't
You have to pretend
count.
that she
I can
pissed
already
off
tell that it
so
does
she
count.
doesn't get in trouble for snooping around the house.
Listen,
Wait, what?
why?
We were playing Call
It
of
was Call of
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
And Captain Underpants came up.
No!
No,
Or just underpants?
No,
Now, it's Call of Cthulhu
Underpants.
game streamed and or VOD anywhere?
no.
It's not.
No. Alright, I was
unfortunately.
gonna-
Ah, shame.
I was going to hawk it, but or not hawk it.
Plug.
Plug.
Yeah, plug it.
Promote.
But so you all decided to leave a bit. Was Kozaline just like waiting at the car for them?
I think she would have took it up on Liz's offer and just took an Uber home. I don't think that she wanted to stay here any longer.
That's fair.
But she will send a message to Arthur saying, I apologize for having to leave. I had personal issues. But I would love to entertain you sometime in in the future.
Get the Uber. All right. You get to the. Are you going to the community center or the theater?
Yeah, she's going to the community center.
Right.
Like you said, the theater is still a week away. So
Just making sure you didn't want to go and like talk to Tommy.
why would I want to talk to Tommy? He's an asshole.
How dare you?
How could you? He has never done anything wrong in his life.
It's fine. He just talked to that one SI agent for a little while. It's cool.
We don't know about that.
We don't.
You know what? Fine. I'm going to go talk to Tommy because you're being assholes. God damn it.
No, you don't
Travis.
have to talk to Tommy. I mean,
No, but seriously,
Talk
where,
to
I don't
Tommy.
want to.
are you
I'm
going?
gonna fuck Tommy and have a girlfriend. Go away.
What?
So
The
where are you
fuck is
going?
happening?
What?
What?
So you're going to.
Polyamory is
So
established.
where is Kozaline going?
She's going to go to fucking hang out at the bookstore, I guess.
Go where you want to go. Don't get pressured because of time.
Yeah. No, I think that she wants to go to the bookstore. She doesn't want to be alone right now, but she doesn't want to be around vampires.
Yeah, you walk in. Tommy's like, "Hi, Kozaline, how's it going?"
Hey, Tommy, how are you?
Good. Kind of lonely. Dan's off doing something. Apparently, he had to go talk to Crystal about the thing you guys give him.
Yeah, they went on an adventure without me into a closet, and I'm sad about it. But let's move on from that, I guess.
It was a mirror, and he's talking about the picture you drew.
Tommy's like, "I thought Crystal wasn't in the closet. She's quite open about things. Very open."
Who's Crystal?
Crystal, it's she's a friend of Dan. She's apparently some sort of kind of like Dan wizard thing. Where she
Mhm.
practices something else. I went there one time. Don't tell Mari. I went there one time and she hooked me up with some really good shit. Like
Tommy, I will tell you straight up. I think Marty knows that you do drugs. I'm just saying.
No. There's what I normally do, and then there's that. I think I might have met some weird things that day when I was on her stuff. I was seeing sound. I was tasting touch. Like, like when you see an object, you can know what it kind of tastes like. You can just kind
Yeah.
of imagine. That was with everything.
Like, picture anything possible. You know exactly how it would feel on your tongue.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gross.
That's
All
normal,
right.
right?
Tommy,
I
that
could
sounds like a fucking nightmare. But you do you. I'm not gonna stop you from doing whatever you want to do. How's it going with you and Dan?
Cool. We hang out when he's here. We play cards sometimes. Though I think he cheats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He tends to be very lucky.
Yes. I've been trying to introduce him to a game that luck doesn't matter. All that matters is you spend a ton of money on the cards and get them out.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yes.
Magic the
Pokemon.
Gathering.
You like Yu-Gi-Oh?
It's not my favorite. I think it's a bit overpriced, but it's a game where as long as you spend enough money, you can kind of win sometimes. So that's good. That's good. Yeah. I've also been training some new employees and stuff, which is nice. Mari has allowed us to expand the staff and everything, which is cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she's a great boss and everything, but I think he looks around the store. I think the incident that turned her to one of your kind of distracted her for a long time, and she wasn't really as active, proactive and stuff. I think it was just a emotional change because I'm going to assume, you can correct me, that becoming a vampire kind of messes with you a bit at first. It takes a while to get adjusted to it.
It still messes with me. It's the kind of thing of just big life changes, all that kind of stuff. I'm sure she got engaged and not engaged, and also girlfriend and then no girlfriend. It's a lot.
I know. I'm honestly disappointed. I bought a gift for the wedding.
Oh, me too. I was very excited. I never get to wear pretty dresses, but
yeah, I bought them a rug.
What kind of rug?
Oh, there's like a 8 foot by 8 foot one or so. It's like a square. It had like a lot of pretty colors on it. And it had like this Hawaiian motif because I think I heard that Mari was part Hawaiian, which is why she has a year-round tan.
It's Polynesian.
Well, Polynesian consists of the Hawaiian.
Yeah, I know, but
like, I mean,
not that she has a tan. It's just the color of her skin, Tommy.
But yeah, but she also says she's Italian, and Italians don't. And anyway,
also, some Italians are also darker skinned, right? Like I know. You know that Italy is in the Mediterranean, right?
Huh. Cool. You learn something new every day.
Tommy, are you high right now?
3 feet.
Gotcha. Okay.
Are you a cop?
Anybody interesting stop by lately? Perhaps.
Yeah, there's somebody who keeps asking about you.
What are they asking in general?
I think it's you. They're using a different name. But they showed a picture and it looked just okay. It didn't look just like you, but it looked like you, but not just like you. Like a slightly younger you without the theatrical clothing.
I've always had theatrical clothing. Clearly, that's not me.
Well, I mean, like less cape-ish, more like theater kid than theater.
Then Phantom of the Opera.
More theater kid, not theater woman.
Yeah, like showing pictures and kept asking and has asked about you. In fact, she tried to get a job here, and I was thinking about hiring her part-time at least. Did I hire her? Is she working up the street now? Shit. I really need to lay off the weed. No.
Tommy!
Mushrooms. It's those mushrooms I found in the back cellar.
I'm sorry, you hired her?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Bro, you control the HR paperwork.
Me?
I'm not there. He does.
Okay. He is the manager.
You can learn who you've hired.
Tommy
He's
is
just-
HR.
He just stopped. He's like,
Tommy literally runs the shop. Mari does nothing. We all know.
yeah. Well, you see, I hired someone to help with the hiring, and they were supposed to help take over most of it and just basically give me the papers that say, I think this person should be hired, and then I do a background check with my contacts with the FBI, and then if they don't have anything, then they will.
I'm sorry, you
then
have
hire them.
friends in the FBI?
Yeah, I have my uncle works for the FBI, and I just ask him to do background checks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, his name's Bill.
Alright.
Yeah, he's mainly an accountant there. A lot of the FBI is actually accountants and stuff. Apparently, that's the easiest way to track and capture criminals is through their paper trail of monies.
No, that seems right. That seems valid.
Yeah.
Do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Can you is this new hire does she work daytime or nighttime? Could you check, please?
She has a rotating shift like most people in the thing, other than me.
Except
fact,
for
there
me,
should
I
be
work
a-
24/7.
Yeah, there should actually be a second worker here soon. Oh no, they went to lunch. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, they went up to the internet cafe up the street because they said they had beer.
Lunch. It's 2 a.m.
You know perfectly well
they're
when
gonna
you work
eat.
night shift, lunch is still called lunch, even though it's in dinner time.
Yeah. Or like, in the middle of the night.
Yeah, but yeah, it's 24-hour place. It's one of the few places that you can get some that's not Dunkin'. But they,
Mhm.
yeah.
That's valid.
Oh, I've been designing a new kind of muffin. Don't tell Mari.
Shit, what kind of muffin?
It's a special kind for Mari and her peoples.
How's that work?
There's this thing. Have you ever heard of a blood sausage from England?
Yes.
It's like that, but muffin form.
I don't know how well that would work.
I don't
It has to be
either.
fresh.
That's why I'm working on it, and I've been developing it. But it tastes a bit off to me. But it's not for me. It's for like you and Mari and your peoples. And by people, I mean your
Yes.
vampire. Yeah.
I
don't
got you.
mean
I got you. I didn't think you were gonna be weird.
Yeah. But yeah, so next time you guys stop by, I can get some for your the group of people. I actually installed a little bakery in the back. Mario hopefully isn't too angry. I expanded the coffee area. It was supposed to be a small intimate thing, but I expanded it to handle some more things. Even got one of those what are they called? I can't remember. It's like this super oven you open up and put things in. It's like a microwave, but an oven. It's like
Convention oven?
no, that's like called a magic chef. No, it's a
Easy bake
Easy
oven?
bake.
no. It's like restaurants, like
A
and so-
convection oven.
No, that's a bigger oven. There's a small one that uses microwave technologies.
That's a convention oven.
Anyway, yeah. So you just put the thing in there and it's like, "Brrr," and it heats it up, and yeah.
Yes.
I was also thinking about getting pizzas in here, like little mini ones.
That'd be great. We
Mainly
really
because,
gotta step it up considering the other place.
yeah, they tried to hire me tried to come and get me, but I'm loyal here. I'm staying here. I like this job. It's cool.
I
Okay,
mean, what other job would let you be high on it and not fire you?
CEO of a company.
That's true. That's true.
Politician.
Also probably true. Especially in Baltimore.
Weed dispensary.
Alright. Now you're being sassy. Alright, I'm gonna go. If you hear from Mari, tell her that I'm going back to the community center, okay?
Oh, would you like that the person who's been asking about you? I think her name is Sabrina to I can tell you at the community center and send her that way when I see her next.
Please don't.
Oh. Okay.
I don't feel like I don't want to involve her in things, but seems like she's wrapping around me.
You know, a lot of people say that they don't want people involved in things, and that didn't that like end badly for Mari when she tried to do that with Denise?
Yes, but she also didn't quit her.
She hit her?
She didn't quit her.
Oh. Yeah, I got you now.
She didn't hit it and quit it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just saying, you
I
know,
wanted to have her cake and eat it too.
I'm just saying, if it's someone from your past who you didn't have full closure with, actually talking to them again, that full closure will very much help with your moving forward in the next stage of your life and everything, as you get that closure and you can become more of a whole person. Or at least that's what that psychology book over on the bookshelf that I've been reading said. But choice is yours in the long run. Would you like some anything special, if you know what I mean?
No, I'm not gonna. No. You know that I would have to, like, get it from your blood, right?
Mhm.
Okay, no, I'm good. Thank you.
I'm just saying, if you need it, I am willing to shoot it up and get the stuff in me, and then you get a little, get a little off the tap if you need to.
No, it's been a long night. Fucking sure. Let's get fucking wasted.
All right. Goes over to the door, back in
On
15.
what?
Exactly.
Goes in the back.
Yes.
He's like,
I'm sure that this won't cause any more weird visions
Hallucinations.
for her. It's fine.
he goes over to one of the safes, opens it up. All right, so I've got different kinds here. Keep him in the safe.
Whatever you want, Tommy. I am down.
Sorry, he keeps his drugs in the company safe.
No, the second safe he put in. There's the company safe and then the extra safe.
Cool. He has his own drug safe at work.
Is the
Yeah.
safe in the other safe?
No, they're next to each other. They're safe.
Oh,
Terry, go lay down.
I don't want to get those mixed up.
Yeah.
I can take him out if you need.
Well, it should be any sort of. All right, and back to everyone else. And you guys got to Arthur's in 2 vehicles, right?
I thought we
No,
all
I
just
think we
one
all,
big
I
car.
think we
Okay.
all went together. Yeah.
All right, just making sure.
Am I driving again?
Yeah, we were gonna do that 2-wheel thing.
Sure.
So,
Oh man,
Is
I
there-
missed the wheelie.
okay, so we might have to take a little break as Terry. He's really chirping up a storm, so maybe
Okay.
stop recording temporarily and.
We will be right back.
All right,
Right.
so
Back.
yep, so yeah, you are in the car. Sean is driving, and you going back to the community center, or
Yeah,
are you going somewhere else?
Going back to the community. Kozi said she meet us at the community center, so I guess we're going there. Do we take the sword?
That's up to you.
I
It
mean,
was a
he
gift.
offered it to us.
You have to
fucking
accept the
take it.
gift. It'd be rude not to take.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, guys. I'm concerned. I'm so concerned. Did anybody get the whole like dragon thing?
No.
I didn't understand it. I caught it.
Yeah. So it seemed to me like he was implying that he is
Oh, Katie.
Who let this cat in the car? I'm
Just
driving.
imagine
Girl.
driving down the road, see a cat walking across the street. Kitty. Seemed to be implying that he, might be skilled with like colobonic sorcery and turning into dragons, and like it mentioned that there is one clan that's associated with that.
Skimichi.
Yeah.
He also mentioned people with that title. But I don't know if there's more
Many
people with
of
that title or
whom
not.
were Temesky. In fact, I think all of the only two that I can think of were both Temesky. This guy spooks the shit out of me.
He has a certain gravitas.
Apparently bullied his sire into embracing him. What the fuck?
That's pretty badass.
I mean,
Wait a second.
Sire must be pretty weak.
Wait a second.
Our characters might not know this.
Oh wait, no. Oh no.
Your reaction is interesting to me, but
What the
Kozi's not present right now, so he can't.
No!
Anyway,
Is this
So,
ringing
Sean.
any bells for Liz?
Sean, I need you to roll a dexterity in driving.
Oh Jesus!
why is Aya freaking out? I'm scared.
Well,
He's
I'll
just
tell you-
Kozaline to he's Kozaline the second.
Kozalini's getting high. This is
Oh,
how
no.
this is how she gets high.
Jesus Christ, that sounds like a lot of dice.
It is.
It's like 30 of them. Oh. It's his thing that he's the best at.
Yeah,
You love to see it.
it's like me and being a history nerd.
Nerd.
What is the willpower thing?
You can spend 1 willpower to re-roll up to 3 non-hunger dice.
Okay. All these are
Um,
non. Well, the ones that are left are non, and I just really want to make
Technically-
sure.
Yeah,
Really to make sure I don't break your car.
I would
You can fix it.
appreciate that.
Oh shit.
It's just
what do I put that
temporary and
under?
augmented.
Superficial.
Yeah.
Willpower.
Yeah.
And it's just the one.
Yep.
Okay, and then it's the 3.
Yeah, you can heal superficial willpower
But talking to your contacts or whatever, or your
equal to your
your-
composure or resolve every
oh,
when you rouse, I think.
what am I thinking of? Whatever. Okay. Well, there's one more. So, total of 5 successes out of
Alright.
8.
Not bad. So, as you're all talking, discussing this stuff as you are, and Sean's driving, you get cut off very hard by several motorcycles, and you think you heard one drive on top of the car and back off of it?
What the
What?
fuck?
What the fuck?
What?
Liz
And
grew up in
it's-
the city.
What?
She's the type that she's gonna lean out the window and give him the finger.
As you do, you see one on a chopper, which is the ones with the long
A little
thing.
reindeer guy with a big hat.
No, it's a low
Wow.
droid. Just come back and he just drives back. It's like, pull over.
The fuck?
Are they cops?
They don't. like the
No!
cops.
Then they can
just
fuck
drove
off.
over my car.
Sean, do a flip or evade. Smash him.
Do we recognize any of these people?
Is it fucking Liz
Jilon
from the other
recognizes-
game?
John,
does
recognize somebody? Yeah, give it
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah, you're pretty sure you saw several of these people at the Anarch meeting.
Oh shit.
I think we just met
Oh.
Leif. I don't know
Oh.
this. Liz is
Do we think this
pissed.
might?
They just drove over my fucking car.
I'm gonna roll down the window and yell out, "Who's asking?"
Name's
No,
Leif. I hear you need to talk with me.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Awesome.
Am I stopping? I don't want to stop.
Yeah.
You can stop in 2 ways: the fun way or the less fun way.
Stop in the less fun way.
Let's go to
Catch me, jackass.
Oh my
I'll
fucking
point at
god.
Hit the
Oh my
fucking pedal.
God.
Oh, fuck this asshole.
let's make it fun.
I mean, he did say make it fun.
buckle my seatbelt.
You didn't have your
Or-
seatbelt buckled?
No! What the fuck?
He
What am I
specifically
afraid of? I'm a vampire!
that doesn't protect you from being thrown out of a fucking car when
Car
we're going
accidents are
70.
very
Bro,
common in
Sean, he's not
America.
gonna.
He specifically intended to pop a wheelie in an SUV.
Well, now I've got my seatbelt on, so
I
let's
have an
just
important
go.
question. I have an important question. Is there
Yes,
a
ma'am.
sky roof in the car?
Absolutely.
Okay, is it open? We need to open it.
I mean, it's February, so probably not, but sure.
I'm gonna
You
open
can.
it just in case I need to jump out. Always be prepared.
Valid.
Bless
Oh.
you.
Thank you.
I mean, if we're doing this, fucking smoke him, dude.
Yeah, I'm fucking smoking him.
All right, roll your dex and drive.
Oh, God, my
Uh,
poor car.
Would this be? Can I consider this evasive?
Yeah, if you're trying to evade him.
Yeah, that's an extra die. 9 dice.
You should have called. Did we know he was a motorcycle gang person?
I feel like you guys might have seen him wearing like motorcycle gang, like that sort of like leather jacket sort of thing, and maybe seen motorcycles.
I'm gonna do another willpower thing. Just
Actually, yeah, no.
because I don't ever do this.
Ebenezer mentioned that during the meeting that he's a motorcycle guy.
Was that the meeting that you had with all the other leaders while the rest of us did?
No,
anarch
the
stuff?
meeting that we had this evening.
Oh,
Today.
We were like, hey, if we go talk to Arthur and Leif, what should we ask him? And I was like, would Leif be
So
interested?
how many
And he's like,
successes?
7. I don't think it matters, just because it's not a hunger die, but I did roll a 1.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
you're
7 successes.
So how are you evading?
So what Sean will do is he'll floor it. But he does know that motorcycles tend to be a lot quicker, like to get up to speed, because they're very light comparatively. So what he'll do is he'll try and do a pretty sharp turn by basically Tokyo drifting around the corner.
Deja
it's a-
vu. Oh.
it's a lot more dangerous to do it on a motorcycle. It's possible, but because if you lose your balance, you fly off. He'll do that for a little bit and just kind of keep swerving in and out of like just back and forth down blocks and alleys and stuff like that.
All right. So you do that, manage to evade, basically like do a little curve. He keeps going a bit, then does the whole, kind of slide thing to get back into like position and start going again. And he's just like, guess you want the fun way.
oh shit. Oh boy.
It's fine. He can't catch up.
It's like,
don't we want to
Just-
talk to him?
Oh, did we? Oh shit! Oh my.
I mean, like, so it would have been nice, but also like Ebenezer did say make it fun. So
Oh, okay. Well,
Wow.
this will make him respect at least Sean.
hopefully and not just piss him off.
so he's driving behind you now. Are you still trying to evade?
I guess should I be trying to evade, or are we just making this fun?
Having a great
That's,
time.
you're the
Go with
driver.
fun.
You know cars.
All right. Let's have some fun then. And I'm going to. Can I roll a rouse for fleetness?
Sure.
Okay. Roll a rouse for fleetness. That's a 5, so hungrier. And
You don't have any caltrops in your car, do you, Liz?
No. Why would I have caltrops?
You might after tonight.
Unseen, add
Valid.
celerity.
What, you
Non-combat
don't
dexterity
just have
checks.
ball bearings at you at all times?
Yeah, what about like speed racer buttons on a,
I
on a
don't
wheel?
have a line of fucking spikes. It's not a thing I carry on me in my go bag. I'll have to add it to the list.
It's 200.
Yeah, you just need to get some like those
Dang
like
it, I'm still one short.
Jacks. Just like a bag of Jacks.
Yeah, do
And
like a
I don't
speed
mean the
racer.
cereal.
I
mean
don't
like
think that's
the...
gonna work on a motorcycle. I gotta say.
I guess not. But we can certainly
Might-
try.
They only touch the ground in very small areas. So if they hit something in that area, it might disable them more. Like with trains.
Plane, trains, automobiles.
The train's only in contact with the rail at a size of a dime. So it doesn't take much to disrupt that. It's just they're so heavy that it doesn't do much unless it's a big thing.
Another 7 successes.
Yeah,
You
you're
gotta get John to deck out your car
Apparently.
Get
with
a
Wile E. Coyote gadgets.
speed
This is
racer.
very like like the Speed Racer movie or like Fast and Furious. Everyone in the back is like, "Fuck!"
Yeah, basically.
As
Yeah.
he's just continues to like whip it around some places, and can I say at one point to make it fun, he drives backwards for a spot.
Yeah, so as you turn around and drive and like look straight at Leif as he's driving towards you, he just goes. And you just see the long fangs and
Oh boy.
Oh
kind
boy.
of his facial
good.
features a little bit more bestial than you kind of standard for his.
Drive straight,
Vampire.
drive straight.
I'm just holding up my phone and pointing at it.
I mean,
I'm
One
just
more
holding
roll.
on to
I
this.
could hit the brakes if he really wanted to.
Nope. I'm just holding onto the door handle so tight. I'm probably like cracking it.
All right, one more roll. Let's see how good you're doing as you have turned around and are driving backwards.
Let's see. And this is still considered one scene, correct?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Hang on, I forgot because
Did you
I'm
forget
sure.
to add fleetness?
No, I forgot to add one of my 3 dice for fleetness. It's a 5, so it didn't matter. Still stuff, but I need to do it for this time too. All right, there's 2 10s. The silence is very suspenseful.
We're all on the edge of our seats.
Okay, so we're at those 2 10. I need to roll 1 more. None of these are hunger, so that's good. All right.
Are you gonna? I hope you don't frenzy. That would be bad.
1 2 3
Oh
4
my
5
god.
6 7 8 9.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
This is what I do.
Mhm. Yeah. So as he's doing that, and he's just back there, he's like saying something in the wind, and you just. So anyone looking behind, or actually, are you still going backwards?
Oh, I've watched this guy the whole time.
I'll
Or
keep
did
going
you
back
turn
for a
back?
while.
Go back around.
For a little bit longer.
Yeah. So you see him basically stand up onto the motorcycle and just leap off of it towards the car, and as he basically just
Oh
leaps
god.
further than
Is,
anything,
is he gonna land on my hood and flip the fucking car?
you see him go like
Hmm.
past slightly, and you just yeah, basically
Let him
just like,
finish.
so if your car is going backwards, he just like leaps, goes like this, and you just hear a loud and the car just goes and starts rolling onto the side. Roll to see if you manage not to cause a lot of injuries, Sean.
Oh, is this
What the fuck?
another drive?
Is my car rolling right now?
Okay.
I'm so glad I'm not here.
Is it rolling vertically or horizontally? Like, did he jump behind it and like plant himself and make it hit him like a pylon?
So it basically
Did
hit
he
it,
do flip?
yeah, basically hit and goes like this.
Oh Jesus.
All right.
So
Oh.
as he leaps, those who
Holy
are looking,
shit.
as he lands on the ground, he just hits it and like the road just gets annihilated.
Oh
All
boy.
right.
I got a lot to learn. From
I'm
this
a
guy.
little
Okay.
worried.
Okay. All right.
It is Act 3. This is where all the big action scenes happen.
If Liz thinks she's gonna take any damage, I'm gonna do a rouse check to activate the toughness.
See how bad you all with your seatbelts and your.
Yeah.
Would fleetness allow me to like roll better?
It adds to all like Dex athletics checks, right?
Oh yeah, no, oh yeah, Dex tests.
You
Yeah,
did
so
wind the
that's-
or you did
Okay.
take the sunroof down.
Now that I've made sure I'm holding the appropriate amount of dice because I moved them around after
And
the
I
last
will
one.
activate fleetness as well.
Blood surge.
Thank you.
Does that do anything?
You add
specifically? Just
two
two dice, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I was wasn't sure if there's like a downside to that, except like once a turn.
You maybe get hungrier.
Do I need?
You have to
Is it
do a
just-
rouse check.
Oh, do I? Okay, that's what I was.
Yes, for a blood
I
surge,
got-
you have to do a rouse check.
Okay, I did get hungrier. So I'll throw those down.
Jeez.
It's a big night.
Uh-huh.
I'm at 4. Glad I ate.
You're for hunger?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it sucks trying to keep you guys alive, I guess.
Okay. All right. Now, this wasn't just keeping us alive. Part of this was showing off.
I don't know.
Don't
what
put
you're
all of
talking
this on
about. I
us.
don't. Uh-oh.
What? Don't say uh-oh. Don't say
uh-oh.
uh-oh when you're rolling my car.
Hang on, I gotta re-roll these three of these. I gotta these 3 of these because these are the extra ones.
I don't have a backup.
Mhm.
Not for this game.
Okay.
I can't believe you guys are all gonna die in a freak magic car accident.
No, no, I'm gonna be fine. And
You're
Liz is
right.
gonna be
I can't
fine.
believe everybody else is
Come
gonna
on.
die in a freak tragic car accident.
Please say 2-digit number.
I don't know if he was rolling that many. Okay, no, he was rolling that many dice.
Sure.
Yeah.
I believe in him.
And willpower one more time.
Oh boy.
Just
Oh,
because
What's your
God.
how much willpower have you used, bro?
3 of 5.
Okay.
Fuck, didn't do any good. All right, that's 5 successes.
All right, so all of you take 5 subdual, which this isn't anything special, so you have that. So 2 subdual damage.
Superficial, you mean?
Superficial, yes.
What was the word you were using?
subdual?
What is that? Subdual?
Yeah,
Superficial.
he's saying it wrong. He means superficial. I'm
So
gonna
many
do-
game
Being a weirdo.
systems in this head.
I'm
Oh.
gonna do a rouse check to activate toughness to reduce that to. It
1.
would be
And you just see Leif basically walking over. He's like, the fun little game. Now, what do you need to talk about? As it's just walking towards your car, which is on the roof.
So
Oh Jesus! I undo my seatbelt and attempt to not fall on my fucking head.
You're gonna fall on your fucking head.
I slide out like a snake.
I'm just gonna sit here.
I'm just gonna take a nap if that's okay.
Upside down,
so-
Sean is pouting. It's like fucking cheater.
Aw.
I'm sitting behind Sean and I kick his seat.
Ow! Hey, he's back there. Well, don't make me turn
God
this
damn it.
car right side up and around.
It's like, so Liz, did you, Jilon slid out. Did Liz try to leave?
Yeah, I will attempt to do so as gracefully as possible. I don't know if that's the thing I should roll for or just say I try it or what.
He's like, you need help with that?
I'm fine.
No, that as he points to the car.
If you don't mind, yeah.
Goes over and just like, and you'd feel him just, the people in the car, you feel yourself getting right side up. It's like,
Looks good, Liz.
How fucked is my car, Kevin?
it's going to need a couple weeks or at least days, maybe a week or two in Sean's shop.
Am I going to be able to drive it home or do I need to call a tow truck?
tow truck.
Oh,
Okay.
God,
Damage was mostly to
you're
the back.
all fucking night.
Hey,
Oh fuck
Larry.
no!
Hey, Larry.
I have money.
Yep.
Get the toe.
I'm leaving this thing and
I
having
have
somebody come
money.
in and get
I
that
More
shit.
than- As Sean just demonstrated, he probably knows a tow truck company
true,
pretty
yeah.
well that can get there quicker because it's
Yeah.
him. But yeah, Leif just
Yeah.
he basically goes over and it's just like ah. So Ebenezer and O'Donovan and a bunch of others kind of let me know that you were wanting to talk about something and to prepare for you to come and visit and contact me. And it's been what, less than a day and a half and you haven't yet? So I figured I'd come to you.
Well, that was quite an entrance. I'm very impressed.
Same.
Hey, you didn't pull over, so I had to do something.
Well,
By the
nobody likes to
way,
be bored.
goes over to the driver's side, puts his head in. Pretty good driver there. I like it. You ever think about going to motorcycles?
I prefer vehicles with 4 wheels, but I might do 2.
I'm always looking for more people, regardless of clan affiliation.
Okay.
Sean doesn't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
How is this guy's motorcycle that he jumped off it when he was riding, speeding along?
It's split in two.
The motorcycle
Yeah.
split in two?
He broke it when he launched off of it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh. All right. He's
How
committed. I
big of a
respect that.
hole is there in the ground from when he hit the ground?
You know, like superhero movies when someone does a superhero landing and punches real hard and cracks the ground around it?
Very
Kinda like that.
subtly, Liz is gonna look around and try and see if there are any like possibly cameras in the area where we are. Hopefully, we're in the middle of the fucking county and not anything around really.
Yeah, you don't see too much, though. You do see some members of his gang just drive
Oh,
around
I'm
or
fine
driving
with that.
around.
I don't give a shit about them.
It's like, so what you want to talk about other than seeing if this guy can want to join our gang for that's some good driving. The fact that you turned around, looked straight at me going backwards, that's a power move.
Yeah.
Yeah, that takes skill to drive backwards like that. It's skill people don't get right away. You got to practice that.
I've had time to practice.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Liz, say the thing.
We I'm sure you've heard some about Robin Menard.
Yeah, I went to his rally.
Yeah, I saw you
I-
there.
Yeah.
A weird ending to it.
Yeah, I was so pissed. A gargoyle coming down and getting him, and I didn't get a chance to join a fight against a gargoyle. It's been centuries since I fought one. It looked like it was even one of the ones built for fighting. God, that would have been fun. Haven't had a good fight in
Nope.
centuries around here.
They're
You
built
know,
for
if you're
stuff
looking
rather
for a
than
fight.
fighting.
Maybe the curtain situation could lead to that.
A good fight. Most of these anarchs are honestly weak little. I don't even think there's a creature weak enough to compare them to.
Babies?
I'm sure some babies can give a better fight than these fuckers.
Well,
They're
well,
all
if
like,
we're talking about like
"Oh."
cute animal babies, then maybe, but like,
Yeah, they all go crying around. Oh no, I'm being oppressed by people stronger than me. Well, get fucking stronger and take them out. Don't go around talking and being a pussy about it.
Self-improvement is one of the best things you can do. I keep telling everybody that.
That's something of what we were interested in. Our particular group,
Babies?
Self-improvement?
no, the Anarchs. We are not big fans of Robin Menard and his crew. Are kind of assholes, and we're just trying to check with some of the older, more powerful individuals in the city that we're not entirely sure where they are on this. And
Well, I tend to stay out of the petty little squabblings of weak little younger children of the blood. But if there's a huge ass fight where everyone gathers together in some sort of field and you can bring out some big hitters, I might join in. but I take no
If there's a
sides.
sort of baseball game situation, I'll be down to do that.
And it's like, yeah, if there was a big old fight, I would join in, but I'll be honest, I don't take sides. Somebody comes up to me, I'll kill them. I'll rip them up, and hopefully it might be good. Maybe someone will actually be able to touch this face. Either way, if you want me in, I'm a wild card, and I will destroy anything in my path. If you want that to happen. If not, I'm just going to go with my gang here, do our biking thing. You see, that's where you're like, well, I like bikes, because I was a biking, get it? Playing words.
Well, I don't know that it's going to come out to an all-out war, but if it does, I'll definitely
Damn.
be sure to give you a call.
It's never all war anymore. It's like, oh no, humans will fight us and use weapons that are guns.
It wouldn't be the first time we've been involved in something like that. So, if
I
you
heard a while ago that there was a bunch of zombies and stuff. They're normally
Yeah.
weak and all, but that
They
could
didn't
have
seem
been
to do
like-
much.
there was there were a couple of heavy hitter Hakata that kind of hurt like a bitch.
Yeah, that's a bit of an oxymoron there. Heavy hitter. Hakata.
The one was kind of built like a brick shit house.
She threw a car at us or at somebody.
Ooh, gotta introduce me.
Hey,
I'd
get
like
in
to.
line.
Yeah, we all
I
had
mean,
dinners, honey.
yeah.
Good old fight with someone like that might be entertaining for at least a night.
Unfortunately, I don't know if she does it for fun or just for money, but
Hey, I'm willing to pay for a good night.
I'll have to get
Mhm.
you her name.
I said that exactly as I meant it, and it can be applied in multiple ways. Thank you very much.
I didn't say shit.
I saw the look of your friend who's not even here.
I'm getting high. I don't know what you're talking about.
I could feel the look
While
across the city.
While we're having this
You see her
conversation,
astrally.
what are Mari and Sean doing in the car?
Stop kicking my seat.
Oh. They're just having like fucking a Falcon and Winter Soldier moment in the back there.
What is
Hope you see-
that? I didn't see it.
The one's in the back seat is like, can you pull your seat up? No.
No.
Mechanism's broken.
No, I'm telling you, it was backwards. Yeah. And fucking jackass like jumped on the car. Well, no, it destroyed it. The car.
Yeah, no, he didn't actually hit the car. He hit the road behind the car, causing the car to hit a huge pothole, essentially.
Oh,
Semantics.
I unhook my seatbelt and I lay across the thing and I pull
Oh,
my
the-
legs
there-
up.
She okay?
You
She'll
good?
be fine.
I think she's fine.
Mari, we good?
Yeah, that was great.
That
We don't talk about it.
was awesome.
So I'm gonna.
I just don't
I'm
like
gonna,
that it ended up upside down.
So I'm gonna put that as probably a maybe next time I ask you guys want to go for a drive.
If it doesn't end with me almost dying, then that-
Well,
yeah.
Just real
These are-
quick.
they're dangerous
Names.
machines.
Elizabeth Caldwell.
Jilon.
Mari.
Sean Black.
Alright. I had a list of names. I just didn't know the face to name kind of thing. I figured Elizabeth was one of you two. But nowadays it's hard to tell.
Okay.
Things change. Fashion. That's I
That's
can't
fair.
tell how that. What happened to the good old days when it's just nice chain and nice, like piece of armor between you and the world.
James may come back, but I don't see it happening soon.
Mayo, I mean, not like the Mr. T shit.
Oh,
Is that guy still popular?
No.
I mean, he's
What?
better than
He's
a lot of
not.
other people.
Fuck.
his other contemporaries of his have gone way downhill while he has not, so that's a bonus.
Damn it.
Sean, fella, you look a little peckish. Did you need some blood? I can, want to feed? Feast from some of this, superior blood here. Might bond you a little, but that's up to you. But
thank you, but no, thank you.
What do you need? Because you look like you're ready to like pop.
Do you have any bagged?
Bagged.
Yeah.
Does it have to be bagged? Could it be an animal? Could it be another person?
I don't think I have enough willpower to let fuck with other types. No, you know what? I'll wait. I got my own at home.
I might have something. Hold on. It doesn't really do
Sean
anything.
is we have McDonald's at home.
There's a couple rats over there, but those do you?
I can catch one for you if you like,
Oh my god.
but I don't want to because they're gross.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Just like, hey, Nails, you got any of that blood in the packs? I know your weak ass shit needs that. He's like, yeah, I got a couple. Bring one over for this fucker.
I kind of love this guy. Like, he's a douchebag, unrepentant asshole. Kind of love him still.
Yeah, he's
Over
great.
and just tosses you a blood bag. There. Take the edge off. Last thing you want is to go into a frenzy and try to fight me. I'd rip your head off like it was nothing.
Man, a lot of decapitation talk recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I'll pop your puny little head off your twiggy little neck and pop you in the boot of your butt bleeds.
Yeah,
I think he's flirting with you, man.
Yeah, even after witnessing the dude destroy fucking pavement and the car and his bike, it's still like, yeah, sure, okay,
And flip the car back over.
yeah, and flip the car back over.
Is not nearly concerned enough about this.
Anyway, while waiting for did you call a tow truck or
Yeah, they're on their way.
do you want me to drag you to your house?
I can drag us to our house.
Just wondering.
I think we're fine. Thank you.
But
though.
yeah, if you know there's a big fight and want a wild card to come in and just wreck shit like you wouldn't believe, yeah. Otherwise,
I'll
fuck
give you a
off.
call.
Yeah, well, give me a call for the first one. Not
Well,
if there's
yeah.
not going to make us fuck off, then
no, yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah,
You were like a dragon on that motorcycle.
yeah.
Jilon just wants to know if everybody's a dragon now.
Yeah. Just
I mean, there was-
bring it up to everyone.
Pepper it into
It's-
conversation just in case.
It's not my usual bike, and there was a massive amount of drag. But honestly, I'm not going to blame that. I can admit when someone is just a better driver than me. Driving isn't really my most extreme thing, but I'm great at it. But this man here is just better.
I bet with your strength, you could ride a bicycle harder than most people ride a motorcycle.
Yeah, yeah, I probably could.
Is Jilon
It
flirting
doesn't-
with him?
Dude,
It doesn't give quite the menacing air when you're riding down the street on a bicycle. With,
I don't. If I saw a guy on a bicycle going 75, I think I'd be menaced.
dude, a
That's
fucking
fair.
razor scooter, just one kick.
And leave it a fire trail.
Amazing.
yeah.
Something to ponder.
But I started
Oh
getting
my God.
motorcycles because I used to be big into the horse thing. But
It's come out a lot
apparently not
recently,
as many
too.
people. Yeah, it's referencing me. A lot of us used to be in horses. Horses used to be the primary mode of transportation for a very long time.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's why they
Power
say
related.
horsepower.
Yes, horsepower is how much a horse can pull with a ratio or some shit. I don't know.
I'll
I just-
explain it later to you, Jilon.
I don't think that's possible.
All right.
Didn't Mari tell Edward that the car runs on tiny metal horses?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, the pistons that go up and down like legs.
She said it's horsepower.
Yes.
Oh,
yes, she did.
God.
Gotta be careful about that.
Forgot about that.
And
I watched this on Monday, so it's fresh in my
I
head.
will text Kozi and say we had a minor fender bender. Also ran into Leif. Totally fine. Everything's cool. We'll see you
Messaging
shortly.
you back. I think she's having a moment.
You get another text back, but it's not Kozi. It's there's that Tommy. It's like, wow, that was a strong fucking leaf to wreck your car.
Who the fuck
Canadians.
is this?
It's Tommy. You
He
texted me.
always signs it.
Why did
Tommy.
you? Okay, hang on. Is he texting me back from Kozi's number?
Kozi, you and him are sitting there, and he's just texting. He's like, this is texting me for some reason.
Wait,
Why the fuck do you have Kozaline's phone?
wait.
That's so weird.
Who's mommy?
What?
Green Ranger.
She would not have her as mommy. Oh my god.
Okay, well, I'll let you know that on Sean's phone it's now Princess, and yours is Kozi's is Candy.
Tommy's just like, oh shit.
What?
Oh shit, it's your phone. Like I saw a text and thought it was mine and started talking.
Maybe we ought to stop by the bookstore before we head home.
Dude,
Oh,
I'm
shit.
having so many, like, do you even know, like,
You know?
Haven't we seen enough books today?
my brain hurts.
You guys can go ahead. I'll wait for the tow truck and
I mean, I guess we could get an Uber.
Leif's like, you my guys could take you down somewhere. You just have to ride bitch.
Look to Mari and Jilon.
I've never been on a
I'd rather
motorcycle that was
Be
moving.
anyone's bitch.
I
He
mean,
means ride
Um,
behind.
I know. I was making a joke because I'm in pain. Can we just get an Uber, honestly?
You still
I
in
don't
pain?
know.
The wreck was minutes ago.
I'm in pain.
Emotional pain, Jilon.
Oh. Wait. Okay.
Alright.
Are you attached
Yeah,
to the
we
car?
will get an Uber.
all right, and with that,
Uber XL.
we will leave this with Group A going to the bookstore with an Uber. Group B being high as fuck at the bookstore, and Group C waiting
God
for the
fucking damn
tow
it.
truck.
Before we get in the Uber, I'm doing Blush of Life, and I'm at 2 hunger already.
Oh yeah, I forgot about doing that.
Kevin,
see.
I
Well,
would
until just
personally
now, it didn't
like to
matter.
request for you to have some weird ass trippy visions, please.
Up to 3 hunger.
Oh boy.
I'm not
And-
doing
Yeah.
shit.
You know,
That's
if
what I
Jilon
want.
frenzies, he might do something like a serial killer where he like I don't know, it's never happened.
All right, so yeah, so that's where we leave it with the group doing its thing,
Yeah.
breaking into the three, and then next time we play, we'll see where the rest of the night leads. So yeah, so just a quick recap of tonight. You talked to Arthur, that was very productive. You talked to Leif, that was very productive. Talked to
Okay,
Ebenezer,
Ebenezer.
that was very productive. Good nights, everyone. Yes.
We're making a name for ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Right. And with that, let's go around for any kind of any plugs. Still nothing, Luke.
I think Sean's first owner should be a bandicoot because he crashed.
Alright,
I don't have
fair
a plug.
enough.
Flawless.
Round of applause.
Reese, do you
Yeah.
got anything?
I think everything will be covered later with Unwritten and Dishonored and Retroverse. So
All right. I got anything?
Hey everybody, go check out Saffron Academy on Fraction Moon D&D on Twitch. It's very fun, very dramatic, very gay. No stop, full gay panic all the time. Let's go. That's it.
All right. Callie.
Hello. Please watch Unwritten on Fractured Moon D&D every other Tuesday. Aya and Reese are in it, and Dylan's in it, and Vex is in it. I don't know if you know these people, but whatever.
Who are these people?
I joined 2 Rats
Go
of Holy
watch it.
Matrimony last time.
Holy
and then
Sure
Ratrimony.
fucking did,
Holy
baby.
Matrimony. And
Yeah.
it was great, and you should watch it. And there's clips of it. It's great. Yeah, that's every other Tuesday at 8:00. Fractured Moon D&D. Yes.
Nothing else?
Nope.
All right.
That I can think of.
All right. Katrina.
Hi. So the next thing I have immediately after this will go live would be actually will be Vaccine Retroverse. It'll be
What
our
the
first
fuck?
time back. I know.
Oh my god.
It's
first
been
time
like
back
3 months
for
since
forever.
we played. I don't
What are
remember
those?
Yeah.
how to play anything anymore.
We gotta restart at the beginning, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh my
I guess we'll have to
God.
restart.
So you all meet up in the tavern.
Yeah, so that is on Scotty Hood's channel. It's super fun. We're getting towards end game, so I don't know what's gonna happen, and I'm excited. Also, we have done a ton of one-shots around on this channel recently. By the time this airs, the 2 new systems that we tried will be aired. We did a Mage the Ascension 20th edition one shot, which did feature Vex from Callie's Unwritten game. And also we met very interesting characters, including Crystal, where Tommy gets his good stuff from, apparently.
And Vex had a wonderful time.
She sure fucking did. And then the Fallout game with Blake and a bunch of other cool kids will also be up, should also be up by the time this goes up as well. So go check that out. Yeah. And if you have any idea, want to know why the fuck we were freaking the shit out at the beginning half of this episode, go watch Vampire the Dreaming, the surprise one shot that me and Callie and Kevin did, where Mari and Liz went on an adventure and realized that we feed into each other's bad ideas really fucking hard. Yeah.
See, you need me.
Never
to
blame
give-
us again.
You need
And,
Kozi to give you guys an outlet of being like, no, that's a bad idea.
Apparently.
And did you mention Dishonored?
I did not.
All right. So yeah, also on our channel, Dishonored every other Monday for fortnightly, the opposite of this one. So if you're watching this as it airs, the next one, if you're watching this many weeks later, it should already be up. It's interesting, fun. I think we're about 4 episodes in.
Yeah, as of the time that this airs, our 4th episode will be up.
Mhm. And this one,
yeah.
they performed the heist finally.
Yeah, it honestly will better
Very
than
well.
expected.
Yeah.
I only
Yeah,
got
for
shot once.
Yeah.
That's true.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot you got shot.
This old man.
Wow.
Oh my god. Yeah, go watch it. Oh my god, I can't wait for the clip of that one.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else on our channel coming. I think that's it. It's
I
just
think that's it,
Dishonored,
yeah.
Vampire, and then a bunch of one-shots. There might be more on the channel at some point. Who knows?
Yeah,
Several
hopefully.
of our games are coming to ends on other channels and stuff, so we might start doing stuff here.
Yeah.
Who knows? Just keep eye out, but we definitely have Dishonored, and this campaign continuously going. So continue checking it out, people. Like and subscribe at the bottom. Wait, is that a thing anymore? Hit that like button and subscribe and little bell and
Hit the bell to get notifications that we are posting video.
Yeah.
And unlike some of the more popular YouTubers, most of our people who watch this are already subscribers. I think it's 78%.
Yeah.
So keep subscribing, all you new people, and we hope you've been enjoying it. Leave comments if you have any. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Just
Tell
put
us
your
what your vampire's persona is.
put your favorite quote and your persona in there,
Yep. Yeah.
Just whatever.
and then that's your new character.
And and with that, I hope you all been having a bloody good time.
Bye.
Storyteller out.
Bye.
Oh my fucking god.